Hello and welcome to episode 22 of our Tuesday night Rime of the Frostmaiden stream. Very exciting episode tonight. Something that everybody has been super excited for. I hope. I have been for a long time. Last week, our heroes continued their trek through Sunblight Fortress. They faced off against... Well, no. First, they met with Grandolpha Muzgardt and learned some information from her that she's interested in just taking over the fortress after they take care of King Xardorok. And so they made kind of a deal with Muzgardt. I guess you guys did shake on it. So yeah, you made a deal that once Xardorok was out of the way, you would leave the fortress in Grandolpha Muzgardt's hands.
Excuse me, her name is Granny Dwergar.
Also, I made no such deal. I make no promises about leaving this place as something other than rubble.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's between you and the rest of the party then. So you talked with Grandolpha Muzgardt, and then you proceeded up to the top level where you were able to jam up the works that allows for the opening of the doors through which you believe the chardalyn dragon was going to flee. And then you proceeded down to the forge level where you fought against a bunch of Quaggoths and a Myconid Sovereign. Well, the Myconid Sovereign was a combatant, but fought against a bunch of Quaggoths, and Klondorn, Xardorok's advisor, came out and changed into some sort of weird aberration reminiscent of a gibbering mouther, kind of. And after that fight, putting him down and taking care of the Quaggoths and finding Xardorok's personal journal, you then had a moment where the Myconid Sovereign gave you some spores that allowed you to basically treat it as a short rest, so you're able to recover some of your resources and your hit points before you ventured into the forge, where you faced against Taskmaster Thuntara, eventually King Xardorok, and eventually the chardalyn dragon itself. But unfortunately, Xardorok freed the dragon and sent it out despite your efforts to keep it in Sunblight. It did break free and is flying towards 10 towns as we speak. You guys did down Xardorok and take care of a no small amount of Dwagar in the fortress. And we are picking up literally moments after that combat subsided. So we're going to switch over to the Sunblight Fortress map. You guys are all still down in the lowest level of the fortress, in the forge level here.
Technically, I'm dragon in like the shaft because I followed the dragon.
Oh, true. Yep.
But I guess I'll just fly back down once I see that it's gone.
Sure. And also the red dragon heart that was powering the forge of Sunblight Fortress was destroyed by Bear. So this, even though you see like the trough full of lava and molten steel and all that, that is actually not, like, the trough is still full, but it's not flowing out of the forge. That is currently shut off. So, yeah. With that, what are you guys doing? Do you want me to re-describe kind of what you see now that the battle has subsided and that's all the chaos of combat is behind you? Someone's pinging to the south, so yeah, like that. Okay. So the doors to the south of your position, which I will center everyone's vision there. I have learned how to do that now. You can see that's where Xardorok came from, and you can see that in that room down below there appears to be a statue, a stone statue of a Dwagar. And you can also see, some of you maybe can see that there appears to be a humanoid form kind of crouched and hiding behind that statue, peeking out and observing you, but not making any motion. It's definitely not a Dwagar, but you're kind of still too far away to tell exactly what it is. And then there's some other doors in that room below. That looks to be a temple of some sort. There's the set of doors up in this direction that lead... that's where the column of Dwagar minions came from, leading to the east there, deeper into the fortress. And then there is, up towards the north here, on the other side of the forge, there is there was another pathway leading, or another hallway leading there.
Yeah, before we start exploring everywhere, it might be good to patch up anyone who needs patching up.
Sure.
So, who needs patching up?
I'm on 5.
I think most people do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll fly back over and telepathically tell everybody that the dragon did in fact leave.
So I'm just gonna roll these. They'll be in alphabetical order. So
And I'm at full, by the way. So
okay,
don't
so
have to worry
5
about
of
me.
these. All right. So that'd be what? Cayleigh, Nahesa, Rixana.
I'm full. Don't sweat it. Thank
Oh,
you though.
So ignore that last one then. Cayleigh, Leif, Rixana. There we go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I was patting down the gauntlet, I guess.
And then I'm
Oh,
also
sure.
going to.
Yep.
I've got a couple of key points left. Actually, I shouldn't have any key points left. I think
Okay.
I used them all, but for some reason it says I have 3 here.
You have
Uh-huh.
6 instead of 5.
Yeah, so I did bless. I did hold person. That's 3 right there, and then I'm sure I did at least a couple of flurries, and then a cure light or cure wounds. So
Alright.
I think I'm out.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Nahesa, the chardalyn gauntlet that Xardorok had on him, it looks exactly as described. A gauntlet crafted out of chardalyn. You don't. Well, why don't you roll me an Arcana check?
With 5 gems inside? Or I'm sorry,
6. Get it right.
Shut up.
Revoking your nerd card.
Whatever.
Wow. In a row.
Yeah. Okay. It's just you're not. You don't think that there's anything magical about it other than whatever magic Xardorok himself was like doing through it. You know what I mean?
Great. Okay. I'm just testing to make sure that screw up like my base die. So this is not like an roll or anything.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I can roll other numbers. I'm just not doing it. I was just double checking. All right, please proceed.
So, I'm going to go down to the temple-looking thing.
Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a bird.
Cool. All right. Let me open up my fortress information. All right.
Also, I think I can tell what that token is.
Nah. Oh yeah.
I am
We'll
slightly concerned.
Okay, so inside this room, you can hear loud mechanical noises that seem to come from the other side of the south wall. Standing in the middle of the room, facing the doors to the north, the doors through which you guys came, is a 7-foot-tall statue of a female Dwagar wearing scale mail. The top of her head, above the eyes, has been sheared off, making space for a stone brazier that gives off a flickering flame. Chained to the statue's pedestal is an emaciated, malformed creature with rubbery, purplish-gray flesh, a bulbous head with a metal plate bolted to it, and sinister eyes. You also see that there's a set of double doors on the south door to the east of the statue, a single door to the west of the statue, and then there's also a couple doors leading to other rooms on the east and west here. So multiple exits from this room.
Do I recognize who the statue is of?
I'll take, well, okay, you're
think we've already done
proficient
the
in
religion.
religion, right?
We already have a statue, this guy, don't we? In our pocket.
Well, no, this is a different, like, I think the statue you guys found earlier was an infernal humanoid.
Yeah.
This is of a Dwagar female.
Dwagar, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cayleigh. Cayleigh's the only one proficient in religion. So Cayleigh would recognize this as a statue of Deep Dwera, the Dwagar goddess of conquest.
And you said this person is chained to it? Like,
yes.
Okay.
Chained to it when you approach. Okay. Well, I don't seen one of these before. You might be able to tell by looking at the artwork what it is. but the characters themselves, I don't think, would recognize this creature.
Mhm.
You can tell as you approach Rixana, like it moves to keep distance between you and it, but it obviously can't move very far because it is chained to the statue. You can also tell that at one point it had what appeared to be tentacles hanging from its face, over its mouth, but those have all been cut or ripped off. So it actually does not have those tentacles that are appearing on its artwork there.
Ugh.
And
So
as
I'm just perched on
Rixana
top of
approaches it,
Sorry.
no, go ahead. You're perched on top of the statue.
I'm just perched on top of the statue, watching Rixana approach, like sort of cautiously.
Sure. As Rixana approaches this thing, Rix, you can hear in your head, and in fact, everybody would be able to hear this. Seems like it's kind of projecting this mental sound out from itself instead of speech. And it says, "You are not Dwagar."
Nope, the Dwarga are dead.
Great observation.
It rolled pretty high on its perceptions.
Yeah.
Got that high passive. Who are you?
And it kind of looks around and it still keeps its distance, but it's like, well, I am called Fioril. The Dwagar captured me and brought me here.
I take aim at the chain that is chaining him to the statue, and I shoot it.
Okay. The gunshot echoes throughout this temple. Now everything's relatively quiet, other than the sound of
areas.
the machine.
We all get tinnitus.
The chain shatters, and Fioril starts, and he cowers against the back wall for a moment. And then he looks down at the chain hanging from his ankles now, and he looks up at Bear, and he goes, "You free me, and you know nothing of me. Thank you."
That's what we do. Have you seen other prisoners around?
Yes. They have. I was originally kept in the dungeon to the north. He's like, but then they wish to keep me as a living offering to their god.
Well, you're free now.
I'm looking around for water so I can put out the fire in the brazier.
Oh, sure. Well, you probably have water on you, don't you?
Yeah, like water skins. Is that going to be sufficient? Okay, you made it sound like it's larger. Okay.
Sure.
Then yeah.
No, I'd be able to put it out.
Yep.
All right. It goes out. It sizzles and smoke rises to the ceiling.
At the mention of
Fioril,
at the mention of a dungeon to the north, I will start flying there. So just like flap, 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 flap.
And when Rixana says, "Well, you're free to go now," Fioril will, assuming you guys let it leave, it will flee.
Is he injured at all, or I say he? I guess I don't know.
It doesn't look like you don't see any other than the tentacles that have been removed and the metal plate bolted onto its head. You don't see any signs of recent injury. In game mechanics terms, it's not missing any hit points.
I would have a couple of questions, I guess. I mean, he was held by Xardorok, so I'm curious what Xardorok wanted with this guy. Obviously, he seemed important. So I will ask that.
Okay. He's like, the Dwagar, they come into the Underdark and they capture others. They captured me when I was separated from my companions. He's like, and they brought me here, and then they brought me into the temple. They cut off parts of me. They delved into my brain. They removed pieces of me, and then they chained me here as a show of their conquest against me, against my people.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through with this. But yes, as my companion said, you are certainly free to go. If you know the way out, by all means, take care.
And it nods. And without a word of thanks or anything like that, it just beelines straight out. And then it's going to head out the direction that you guys came into the forge from, which would be those doors to the northwest.
All right. Are there any is it just this sort of altar thing or a statue? Are there any implements around that would have been, or books or tables?
Not that you can see, nope. Other than the statue, the brazier that was put out, and the exits, there really isn't anything else of note in this room.
We should probably follow Runa and see about this.
Mm-hmm.
Prisoner
We
that
gotta
we're
find
trying
the
to-
prisoners.
Yeah, we have that one prisoner that we're supposed to rescue.
Yep.
Things that
oh,
don't
yeah.
get said very often. We should probably follow Runa. He knows what he's doing.
We should also probably take something of Xardorok's that he wouldn't want missing. So if we run into any more Durgar, we'll be like, nah, this guy's no more.
How about
I
a
don't know.
severed head?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little less gruesome, but just sort of drag around his crown on a chain or something so we don't have to pick it up.
Yeah, that's recognizable.
All right. You guys are going up to.
I mean, his gauntlet might do the trick, to be honest.
Yeah, it's harder to tie something around though.
I mean, I
You can
assume
always
one of
wear
us
it.
is gonna, put it on and wield the Infinity Stones.
The chardalyn gauntlet.
Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
You don't want to become Thanos, okay?
Speak for yourself.
All right, so you guys head up into this long room that has doors all along the north, west, and east walls. As you approach, you can hear a loud banging from one cell. These doors are solid stone as well. They have little ports that you can slide open and close, but otherwise they're not barred doors, so you can't actually see into them currently. But from this section over here, there's a loud banging against the inside of that door. And then there's also, after a few moments, when you come in, when you enter this room and kind of are moving around, you hear other sounds coming from these two other, this door here, and then the one right next.
I start opening slots so I can see inside.
Okay. You open that one, and you see what looks to be a 10-towner in there. They're wearing cold weather clothing. They probably actually discarded most of it since it's so warm down in the forge. But then as soon as you open the slot, they come up to it, and it's a man, and he's like, oh, someone else. Oh, you're here. Thank you. Please, open the door, please.
I'll open the door.
Okay.
This is Cayleigh. She trusts people. So, I assume I can open the door from this side.
Yes.
without-
Yep. They're all latched on this side, so you can
Okay.
you can open them.
I think I'll just shift back because I don't see any reason to stay in owl form.
Okay.
All right.
I'll start opening doors as well.
All right. Most of the cells are empty, but a few of them, 3 of them exactly, have occupants. After the 10-towners cell is open, the only other 2 cells that have anybody in them. You see a Goliath in one, where Nahesa is standing,
I believe
and a
that one.
drow in another.
It's Dritz!
Does anyone have
Probably
a Dritz
jaw
fan
legs,
secret? So the man steps out, the man that was let out by Cayleigh, and he's looking around and he goes talking to Leif because Leif is the closest one. He's like, you're heading back to 10 towns? Are you going back? Did you take care of the Dwagar? Or
I wouldn't go wandering if I were you. There might be more about. There's definitely more
Oh.
upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just follow you around then. Is that all right?
Sure.
Like a puppy.
And the drow, when you open the door to his cell, he just kind of like looks you up and down, and then he's like, "Thank you," and he steps out.
Welcome.
Bye.
Beast.
And once he steps out and he kind of like looks at the party, he would address Runa and Cayleigh because they're the closest. And he's like, "What have you found? Have you found anything? Weapons, armor, discarded things not of Dwagar make?
Are you looking for something?
I had weapons that they took.
What kind of
What
weapons?
weapons?
2 swords.
Two shivers.
You would know them when you see them."
Yes, we haven't seen any swords of unusual make. Just the Dwargar stuff. Yeah, you might want to stick around just in case there's others out here as well. Although we did just let the I'm not saying this aloud, but I'm realizing, oh, mind flare. Yeah, you can just go. It'll be fine.
Just beware of the mind flayer that we just let walking around. He's around. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. What's your guys' names? I'm assuming that we've also let the Goliath out as well.
Yes, yeah. The Goliath would step out and identify himself as Kapanuk Talltree Akanathi. The 10-towner, I'll put these names in chat. So you have Kapanuk, which you guys more or less expected to find. The 10-towner is Pikeo. And the drow is Seldran.
I was like, there's like a 50-50 chance it's Dritz. I was looking for 2 swords. Like
I thought, I thought it was like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's still Dritz.
God.
And then I mentioned the 2 swords, and I was like, oh wait a minute, like yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't see
Right.
a panther running
Yeah.
around.
Is
Did
he,
you?
is he a drow ranger?
After we opened the cell door, we realized he was sitting on a Black Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna cast Goodberry because these 3 are probably a little famished. And so they see the berries being created, but before I just hand them off, I say, "Let's play a game. I have a fun game for us to play."
Pikeo looks like saddened when you have the berries and are like, let's play a game. He's like,
But so out of character, if Cayleigh or someone else wants to be like, no, we're not doing this, and like grab them and distribute them, that's fine. But Verna's like, if you can catch them, you can have them, and she starts just like.
Pikeo is frantically going after them. Kapanuk and Seldran are just standing there, and when like you throw one in Kapanuk's direction, he catches it deftly, and Seldran just like watches them fall, and then doesn't even go after
that into his head. Like,
yeah, just like
but you don't get that one now.
Totally unamused.
And
I'm
I'll
gonna
just they're all gone.
I'm gonna tell Kapanek we've been looking for you.
and he like looks upon you all with renewed interest. And he's like, you came here for me?
Well, we had other reasons too. I'm not going to lie to you, but we did meet with your people, and they were very interested in having you back, and so we wanted to make sure we found you and freed you.
He's like, well, you have my thanks.
Actually,
And
he could probably escort these other two out.
Mm-hmm.
If
And
we
yeah,
wanted
that's
to
what
let them out.
he'll ask. He'll basically ask you guys what the exit from here is like if it's safe for them to leave.
It should be safe as. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Heard someone inhale. Was that you, Ian?
Oh yeah, I was just going to say where we're going is not really safe. We're going to catch a dragon, so if you want to find a different way out, that's probably better.
To Catch a Dragon, next on CBS.
Kapanook is like, yes. He's like, I had gear. He's like, and he kind of like holds his hands up, showing that he's not holding it. He's like, I will search for things to take to arm myself. Have you found any weapons?
I mean, there's certainly weapons down in the forge area, but they will not be your weapons. We haven't found any caches of prisoner belongings yet.
There's got to be there's got to be like a storage place where they're holding everyone's stuff.
Yeah, somewhere.
I'll go look for it.
Kapanook is like, he kind of looks around. He's like, I would, as much as I would like to have my own axe returned. He's like, I would much rather make haste out of this place.
Have we checked
he
out
looks
what's in
at-
this door down here to the east?
No.
No.
To the east, no. That's.
Um,
I was patiently waiting to go check that out myself.
Yeah.
but he Kapanook then looks to Pikeo and to Seldran, and he's like, if we are leaving, he's like, we can leave together. He's like, and we can leave now. And Pikayo's like, yes, let's go. And Seldran just looks at the two of them and doesn't say anything, and he just walks out on his own. But Kapanook and Pikeo both go to leave, and Kapanook will say probably to Rix as he's leaving, since Rix was the one that addressed him originally. He says if you were sent by my clan, then you are already friends of the Akhenathi clan. He's like, but you have my thanks, and if you find your way back to Sky Tower, he's like, I will ensure that we have a feast in your honor.
Appreciate
Looking
it. We
forward to
probably
it.
will at some point. Say hi to Skyheart for me.
I'm gonna give him one of my short swords because I've got extras. And I
Oh,
don't
sure. Yeah, he
want
takes it
him
gladly.
heading out there unarmed.
Yeah,
I'll trade you
true.
your axe for it later.
And he clasps it. And he's like, thank you. And he looks at Pikeo, and he's like, gather your clothing. He's like, we will be going through the mountains. And he's like, oh, right. And he grabs all his cold weather clothing, and he's quickly like putting his coat on and everything as the two.
Where does Seldrin go?
He just looked.
So Seldrin walks out, and he walks out into the forge and kind of looks around and gets his bearings. And then if Cayleigh's standing beside him there, he'll look to Cayleigh and he'll be like, have you seen where they store belongings, where they store magic items?
I have not. You seem really invested in your equipment, and you don't seem to be particularly bothered by the fact that you were imprisoned here for I don't know how long.
And he kind of looks Cayleigh up and down, and he's like bothered. He's like, yes, I want those back. He's like, they're mine, and I need to find them before I leave.
Okay.
And he's like restraining me for as long as they have. He's like, of course, bothered. He's like, but I don't need to. He's like, you freed me. For that, I am grateful, and that is as far as our transaction goes.
That's a pretty one-sided transaction.
Yeah, that is.
That's not really the definition.
Actually, yeah. Where are you from?
He's like, I'm. You get a sense that he's
Bear
like trying
looks
to gauge.
confused at him asking that question. Like, what?
You get a sense that he's like trying to process who this is that's asking him these questions and stuff like that. But he's like, I am from the Underdark, Menzo Baronzon.
I don't think Cayleigh would have heard of that.
It's fair.
So she'll just nod.
Is it a nice place?
It's lovely this time of year.
Why don't you
Never heard of
like
that town.
games?
I
He
mean,
just
Cayleigh,
looks at Bruno with like a sneer.
Cayleigh is a little worried that we do need to keep moving here.
Same.
Because we just let it. Well, we didn't let the dragon out; it escaped, and we have to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna wander this direction and go through the doors you guys came and start looking around that way.
Yeah, if you find, I will say as he leaves, if you find anything interesting, give a shout. We'll try to help you out if need be.
He offers no response.
Cool.
Right, right.
All right, so like we described last, towers that rise about 20 feet off the floor of the forge, and then between these two watchtowers to the east, there's a hallway that extends. There's a couple sets of double doors that are both open, and you guys can see in this hallway, just to the east here, there are black boxes attached to the walls, a number of them. Yeah.
Do we want to go that way first, or should we try to clear out like some of this stuff? Or
I
see
don't
what's
know. Is it a
all these
Resident Evil
doors in here?
style laser grid?
We definitely don't want to check that out.
What stuff are you referring to?
There is a room off the temple.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
room
off the
down
temple.
here, I think.
Yeah.
And there's a few rooms out of this temple.
I mean, we might as well check those out real quick, or we could split up.
Yeah, I think we should split the party.
I'm fine with that.
It worked
You're
out well
the
for us
king.
last
What's
time.
the
Yeah.
deal?
We
Fine.
can get to Easthaven as fast as we want, but we can't, slow
Right.
anything down.
Yeah, we have to hurry, so we might as well be efficient.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys decide who's going where.
Right now, I'm just searching the platform where the dragon was assembled, just on the off chance it left anything behind that might be useful.
Okay. Rix, all you see on the platform are discarded pieces of chardalyn, small pieces that were likely chipped or removed when you guys were attacking it while it was powering up. And there's also still some like smith's tools that have been discarded from the Dwagar who were killed in on the platform. But other than that, you don't see anything of importance.
Okay.
Leif, you're checking this door to the southeast here?
Yep.
Okay. This door opens up to a small room, and you see two stone containers, two stone chests along the eastern wall, and then another set of doors on the western wall. And through that western wall, like on the other side of that wall, you can hear the sounds of that constantly churning machinery.
I'll check the door.
Yeah, and Cayleigh's just hanging out by you here in case you need any assistance.
You're opening the door, I'm sorry?
Yep.
Okay. It opens up onto a small room that seems to contain the elevator, the other one that you guys could have taken down.
These thingamajiggers, you said they're boxes?
Stone chests.
Stone chests? Cayleigh looks at her arms, sighs sadly, looks back at Leif.
Okay, I'll help open the chest.
Okay. Leif, both of the chests, you slide the lids off the chests here, and they're full of what appear to be like supplies for a temple. You see a lot of vestments and candles, stuff like that, incense. However, as you're kind of rooting through the contents, thanks to your passive perception of 20, you are able to tell that one of the stone boxes has a false bottom.
I'll tell Cayleigh to stand back and open it.
All right. Underneath that false bottom, after you take all the stuff out and remove that bottom out of the chest, you see 4 items under there. One of them is a long red candle that has runes in Dwarvish inscribed on it. One of them is a pair of armored gloves or gauntlets that seem to have some holy symbol on the fingers of it. And then there are 2 arrows. There's a white arrow and there's a purple arrow. All 4 of those things will need to be identified. So, or just attuned to.
You said a candle, glove, gauntlet?
2 gloves, right?
Gauntlets. Or a set of, I'm assuming a pair, right? And then 2 arrows?
Yeah, I'll gather all this up.
Arrow.
Can you identify the holy symbol on the gauntlets?
Yeah. Do I?
That's a good question, Cayleigh. Just
I can't.
The holy symbol on the gauntlets is for
Demogorgon. Gotcha.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
No, it is for.
Bane.
I mean, he is known for gauntlets, isn't he?
It's just a.
The Mirror.
It's just a mask.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Oh God.
When you pray to him, you just hear like.
The holy symbol on the gauntlets is for Torm,
Form? Okay.
Oh, okay.
god of courage and self-sacrifice.
Oh, good old Torm.
Probably not belonging to the druid, or the drow. I'm gonna say.
I said
That's a
swords,
safe.
and swords are not gloves.
Did he say sword? I thought he said weapon. My bad.
But
Yeah,
he
2
said swords.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember, because we thought he was Drist, and then
I would have thought he was Dritz if he had said, "I'm looking for my 2,"
Anything.
and it doesn't matter. I would have immediately been like, "His 2 magical scimitars."
Nahesa and Bear. Okay, so Nahesa rolled a 21 on investigation. Nahesa, between you and Bear, because Bear being the artificer who knows about machinery, you two are able to deduce that this hallway is a trapped hallway. That when activated, those boxes would shoot lightning bolts back and forth.
It is a laser grid.
Oh boy.
However,
yeah.
Like Nahesa is able to determine that, and Bear is able to determine, well, it seems to be powered down currently.
Oh.
Awesome. Let's keep going then.
You can see
I'm
through
I'm
the
following behind them because that's
Yeah,
where I
let's go through them.
you can see through the hallway beyond comes to section north, south, and east. To the east, there's a set of double doors straight ahead. To the north, it appears to go to what looks to be some sort of common room. There's tables and braziers and stuff like that. You see there pints and casks and everything up there. And there's also more doors in that room to the north.
Oh my god.
And then to the south, it goes straight before it hits a T-junction and splits left and right.
Split up even more. Split up even more.
Also,
Sounds good to me.
really, before we go any further, Leif, in the temple, Leif, you see that there is a secret door to the east, over here. I marked it on the wall.
Is this a door, by the way?
It is. Yep, I'll open that for you.
Okay. Sorry.
But then I'm gonna go.
I'll let
I'm
you
gonna
get
go back.
to yeah.
And then I'm gonna go back to Nahesa and Bear and Runa so they can.
Oh, there we go.
Which direction, guys?
I'm going north.
Okay.
I'm
Let's say I
going
go east.
south.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
That's an idea that I came up with on my own.
All right. This room looks like it was recently occupied. That some of the monks are over. You're getting the sense that that column of Dwagar that came out at the end of your fight against the king, they likely came from here. This looks to be a barracks of some sort.
Okay.
Mhm.
And what's this over here to my left?
Oh, yeah. That hallway goes to a set of stairs that go 20 feet up, and then you can see the light of the forge at the top of the stairway.
Okay.
So you assume that goes up to the sentry that you saw earlier.
Okay. I'm going to start checking these doors.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it all at the same time.
Yeah.
These doors all open up onto bunk rooms, just like what the Dwagar up on the upper level emerged from when they attacked Leif guard chamber.
Okay. Any of the missing shit in here?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
And Nahesa was east.
Yeah, I open them. Assuming they can. Oh, they can't be opened.
Yep. These swing open. Inside, you see an oddly shaped room with a couple of pillars in the middle of it, and then a portcullis at the far end. And you can see a larger room beyond that port.
Mm-hmm.
And once you step in, you can see that there's a lever to the south. The lever is currently in the neutral position, so it's horizontal. It's parallel to the floor, and it can go up or down.
Let's play a fun game where we leave the room and then we hand the lever.
Are you moving it up or down?
Let's try up.
Okay. You move the lever up, and the portcullis at the far end of the room lifts up into the ceiling.
All right. Let's see what it does down, and then we can move to the Bruna.
Moving it down, the portcullis comes. Well, once you move it out of the up position, the portcullis descends.
Sure.
And then when you move it down, you hear this faint. You actually probably feel it more than you hear it. This faint humming come from behind you, and you get the sense that the hallway is now activated.
Back up, I guess, and then yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Runa. This door opens up onto what looks to be a bedroom.
Okay.
There's a bed with furs, there's a stone chest on one wall, and there are some casks along the eastern wall.
I'll open up the chest.
Okay. Inside, you see clothing, sandals, nothing that appears to be of any value, just personal belonging.
Okay. And I'll go to the other room.
All right. Dave, are you going through that secret door?
Yeah, I'm going to try and open it.
All right. It slides open to a short hallway that is only about 5 feet wide and then ends in another false door on the other end.
Okay, open that one.
All right. Runa and Leif, you both open doors into the same room. Yeah.
What an adventure.
This room has... this room has... this definitely looks to be... you guys would recognize it immediately as a torture chamber. There are iron maidens all along the walls of this chamber. In the center of this room is a chair strapped to which is a Dwagar, who looks like he is at the end of his rope. He's bleeding from multiple wounds. He's bruised and banged up. And he sees you all enter, and he doesn't even have anything to say. It looks like he's barely hanging. Cayleigh's gonna heal him. Nice.
Hi, Leif. Hi, Cayleigh.
Oh, hey, Rudy.
Barely acknowledging the other person.
Yeah, she saw a not looking good person, so she completely missed that you were there.
Wait.
So you patch up the Dwagar, and he kind of looks down. He's like, "What?" Speaking in Dwarvish, which I believe Leif knows, he asks Cayleigh, "What are you doing? Why are you? What is? Where's the king? What? Who are you?"
I agree. I can't understand him. That was out of character.
Yeah, Cayleigh doesn't know what he is saying, so
I
she
relay.
looks-
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Smile, nod politely.
Xardorok is no longer the ruler here.
He's like, "Oh, that's a relief." Who is? Are you?
No, I think Grandolpha will be.
Oh.
We're just making sure there aren't any other surprises here.
Why are they
But
torturing
we
you?
won. We're the ones who won the game, not her.
Leif asks why this Dwagar is being tortured. He's like, "I'm the captain of the guard. Xardorok got some idea in his head that I was plotting against him." He's like, "But I'm not." Oh, look at that. The
Shit, we
DM
got
Larry
rated.
hosting our channel. Yeah, and rated. Awesome.
Hot damn.
Goliath Cleric, thanks for the follow. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Right, the Frostmaiden. They're doing the aftermath of Sunblight.
They're stealing all our
Before they-
20s. Turn them away.
I'm in dialogue.
He's like, "No, King Xardorok got the idea that I was plotting against him. I wasn't. I've only been loyal."
Well, yes, unfortunately, Xardorok was out to eliminate all of 10 towns, and we could not stand idly by. It sounds like Grandolpha does not have that same ambition, and we are okay with that. As long as you are willing to live in peace with the 10 towners and the other neighbors here, then we have no quarrel.
Wait, he said he's loyal to the king. Like, screw him.
Well, the king isn't here anymore, so I don't know who we can be loyal to.
When you say that Grandolpha took over, and as long as you basically say that as long as you're willing to be nice to 10 towns, then he's like, "Well, if Grandolpha is now in charge of the fortress, then I will follow her direction."
If you were the captain of the guard, where's the belongings of the prisoners?
Oh, the items that the mundane items were kept in a room off of the temple. He's like, the items that Xardorok fancied, he put in his treasure vault.
Which is where?
It's north and east through here. And he motions towards the door that Runa came from.
Wait, what? I just looked in that chest. There was nothing in there.
No. It would be beyond. It'd be like the direction that Nahesa went.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'll
Okay.
check this south door now.
I'm fine with letting this guy go.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't get any good berries, though, because I ran out.
Leif probably could have used a couple.
I mean, you healed him. He's healed.
It.
Um,
Sorry, I see Dave. Sorry.
From now on,
This guy's
everyone
gonna-
knew Reese first gets hit with a ball bearing and then a good berry.
Right. Yep.
This Dwagar kind of staggers out of the room, heading north. Leif and Cayleigh, you guys open up the door on the south side of this room. And this looks to be basically a closet in which they store their instruments of. There's whips, there's chains, there's manacles, all kinds of exciting stuff.
baby.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Slide those into my backpack.
I didn't know. Okay, never mind.
Bear, you see this wounded Dwagar kind of staggering toward from the south, and he looks up and sees you, and he says something in Dwarvish to you.
He's good. You're muted, Josh.
You're muted, Josh.
Bear just kind of ignores him.
Okay, and he'll go through
Classy.
you and to the barracks to the north.
Shall we?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check around this
Yeah.
corner first.
Okay. That leads into the bedroom that Runa found earlier.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I guess now that people are starting to regroup, I'll move ahead a little bit.
Yeah. Supposedly there's cool stuff in here.
Cool stuff.
Sorry,
Who knows
that's
what it
ju-
could be?
Keep that
that's
lever up.
Justin speak, not Cayleigh speak.
Hey, wait, no, someone stay by the lever.
Oh, okay. Stay by the lever. What do I do with the lever?
Oh, you're by
Nothing.
the lever? Okay.
That's not fun.
All
I'm
right,
confused.
so I've entered the room.
Yep, Nahesa, this room, you see that there are there's 8 alcoves in this. And oh, hang on. 8 alcoves. The map shows that there's portcullises in the way.
It's portcullis.
Portcullisae
Yeah, there you go.
in the way.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah. That sounds
Most
perfect.
assuredly
No, I
still
think
wrong.
that's right.
All right.
But they're not there. When you flip the lever, you could hear the sounds of like those also going. And in each of these alcoves, stone chests.
A very good lever.
Right, yeah, it's all purpose. When you kind of approach and inspect these chests, you see that each one has a lock on it that has 3 dials, and each dial is numbered 0 through 9.
Do they seriously have what?
Oh,
Okay.
wait, okay, hold on.
Combination
then.
locks.
Wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do we have to
Combination
go
lock.
through all of our?
No, we have those already.
We
Oh
do.
yeah, that's right. We
Yeah.
do.
0,
I'll find them.
Yeah.
136,
Yeah.
292,
It's okay. There's
975,
nothing pressing going on.
434.
Oh, now the math wizard is actually good though. The one situation.
Math wizard. There you go.
Ugh.
The hacker
There's
wizard.
8 sets of 3 numbers here, so I'm going to try it.
Yeah,
Quite, I
perfect.
guess.
I'll rip off the top half. Go work on this. I'm assuming you've come in, Leif.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to be going left to right, top to bottom.
Sure.
The numbers do work. Like when you put them in that order, they do chests.
You
The
didn't even
first
scramble them up.
chest.
These guys are geniuses. We could have been here for literally hours.
The first chest contains 12 gourds that are stoppered, and when you pick them up, they kind of slosh and they feel like they're full of liquid. The second chest contains a gold mask that is the visage of a large insectoid creature. It'd be an Umber Hulk, is what it is. That is valued at 750 gold.
God.
And that mask is lying on a pile of 350 gold coins.
I mean, it's valued at 750, but who's gonna want to wear it?
Gotta find the right buyer.
Right, yeah.
The third
Oh,
chest.
it's so last year, you know.
God.
The third chest contains a silver chalice shaped like the likeness of a spider and inlaid with obsidian. So spider chalice, that's going to be worth 250 gold. Chest 4, so the one in the top right corner, contains a bundled up gray spider silk robe sewn with dark mantle eyes. And inside of that, you find an elven scabbard with a sword inside of it.
I wonder who that belongs to.
Us.
No.
The spider.
Yeah.
You're not
Right
gonna give it to the obvious owner?
He
Um,
left.
Yeah, he left.
He's a two
wrong way.
sword, so is this just one sword?
Chest 5 contains a folded cloak that has a spider web motif
Oh my god.
around it. It's a dark cloak with spider web motif. Chest 6 holds an amber headdress with 3 large purple pearls. This, as soon as you lift this up, you get the sense that this is really valuable. This is going to be worth 2,500 gold.
You said purple.
Okay.
Let's just buy a new
Pearl.
town.
Right? Let's just
We
take a
can own 10
vacation
towns.
somewhere.
What are we wasting our time rescuing the other 10 towns for?
We're done. Yeah, we can just retire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
welcome to
Egypt.
11th town.
11th. The 7th chest contains a 2-foot tall stone statue that Cayleigh and Bear would immediately recognize as a statue of Demogorgon.
Oh, I was joking a little bit before. Okay, cool.
Schlep all this stuff around.
And then the last chest, it contains Leif Haven. The last chest contains another elf scabbard and sword.
God, how much of this shit is someone else's loot?
Well,
I mean, I'm not.
I mean, that's
Technically, everything is someone else's loot. Right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Why would they split them up
Whatever.
though?
And we're now 10 minutes after 8, so
Yep.
that's when we take our break. So everyone who joined us, I would really appreciate it if you stick around. We take about a 15-20 minute break here, and we'll be back to continue from there. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello and welcome back. Really quickly, we have enough viewers tonight. I want to take a moment to remind everybody who's watching that you are accruing channel points as you watch. If you followed, you probably got some extra. You can turn those channel points in to do a number of cool things. You can grant a PC a bless die, so you name one of the player characters and then they get a D4 that they add to their test or saving throw or ability check. Or if you have a bunch of points, you can spend for a healing surge, where you, again, name a PC, spend those points, and then they get to roll one of their hit dice, add their con mod to it, and gain those. That one especially, I think the healing surge is the one that they're probably going to appreciate. If not now, then so.
And enough channel points, and we might be able to afford to get Nick a new microphone that doesn't keep cutting out.
I just bought it. Like, this is new. Oh, come on. Right. Yeah.
I think you need to do the same thing that MJ did, because MJ hasn't cut out since last week.
I tried that. Like, I tried that where I turn it off of, like, oh, this is great for membership here, but I turned it off and I cranked the gain all the way.
It's fine. Gain. It's like a fun game. We just have to guess what you said.
It's fun for like when you're the DM.
For the missing words.
Yeah, I am religiously watching the green window around my camera now on Discord. Anyway, so when we broke, you guys got all of the loot out of this treasure vault. Some of it is unidentified. Some of it is hefty money. What are you guys doing from here?
I know there is one more room, right? Right off from the sort of tube that went up.
There is, from the tube. Yes, from the shaft that goes up. There is there was another room down there. Cayleigh, as you step out into the forge, hang on, why don't you go back for you see
Grandolpha.
Yeah, Grandolpha Muzgardt is walking, and you see her, she's talking with the Dwagar that you all spared from last time, and then she sees Cayleigh step out, and she kind of slowly waddles up to Cayleigh.
Time getting into measure for drapes.
Right.
And she sees Cayleigh and she speaks in common, and she goes, oh, she's like, I was just informed that that you removed King Xardorok from power, and she looks over at his body lying on, and then she looks past Cayleigh and sees everyone else coming out of the treasure vault, and she's like, okay, she's like, well, you did your part of the bargain, and she's like, and as payment for that, she's like, you can keep whatever you found in his, anything that Xardorok stowed away. I have no interest in.
We were gonna do that anyway.
She's like, but I trust that you and yours will maintain your end of, and you will leave this fortress, and you will assure 10 towns that the Dwagar are no longer, and we can continue to go about our ways, our business in a method or manner that I think is most important.
Just to make sure that I think that she'll follow up on it, I will roll an insight. But I think I did this before. I can't remember.
But you're confident that she's being truthful. She wants exactly what she has laid out for you.
Okay. Yep. We will uphold our end as well.
She's like, and I want one thing to be clear. She's like, you assisted me, and for that I'm grateful. And you obviously have collected your payment. She's like, but we are not allies. You and your friends are not welcome here. When you leave this fortress, I do not want you to return.
I think that's understood. I look back at Leif, since he's the only one over here that I can see.
She nods.
By the way, did Xardorok ever happen to mention a weakness to this dragon, over dinner?
Over dinner.
And she's like, Xardorok very rarely joined dinner with me. She's like, a weakness? No. He only ever spoke of this dragon as if there was nothing on the surface or in the Underdark. She's like, you guys have your work cut out for you. I mean, if you mean to stop this thing.
Or he was talking out of his ass.
Fair enough. Bye. See you never.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud. I'm not even there. In fact, as this conversation is happening, Rune is like, can I leave the lever yet?
We didn't find our buddy's axe, did we?
No.
Oh. I'll ask Grandolpha if she has seen an unusual axe from a Goliath anywhere.
She's
There?
like, oh, if you mean the belongings of the people that Xardorok captured, she's like, anything he didn't prize himself, he threw into, and she points down to the temple. She's like, one of the rooms off of the temple, it stored all of the stuff that they got of those unfortunate enough to be captured by Xardorok.
And we actually
I'll
didn't
go
see it in there.
Look.
Did we?
Well, there's a couple of doors that you guys didn't open.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll open this door.
And yeah, going in there, you would see the a whole. There's a bunch of snowshoes. There's short swords. There's short bows. There's quivers of arrows, stuff like that. Then you do see a great axe as well.
Okay. I'll drag this great axe out like it's, you think this belongs to Goliath? Clang.
No way to
Just
know
keep
for
dragging
sure.
it out of the temple. There's this line of sparks.
This deep groove in the stone floor.
Anything in this one that's different?
There's same thing. There's snowshoes and there's not as much. There's snowshoes. There's like explorer's pack worth of supplies. And then yeah, that's
Okay. Maybe I'll grab the rope out of that, but I don't know if I need anything else.
okay.
I take a whip from the torture chamber, but we already made the joke, but it actually has utility. So
That's
Yeah.
true.
No, it's legitimate.
Sure.
right.
Utility, yep.
Utility.
I
You'd be
too
amazed.
enjoy utility.
Yeah, Grandolpha, what's in this room down here?
And so you're pointing to the room south of the forge there?
Yeah.
She looks down there and she's like, those are our stables. She's like, the lizards that the Dwagar scouts ride into the Underdark are kept in there.
Oh, okay. With that being said, I think I'm okay to leave this place. I don't think we need to go say hi to some lizards. Or raid their feed bags for the precious grain that or meat that they eat.
We should figure out what to do with this stuff, though. Right?
The stuff that we relinquished.
Yep.
Should we maybe do that like not right in front of Grandolpha?
Yeah, that's something we can do later.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like the Goliaths stuff and the Drows stuff. That stuff.
You didn't pass a
Oh.
Goliath on your way down here, did you?
And she's like, you're speaking of the prisoners. Yes, I did.
Do you believe they've departed yet?
She's like, they didn't stop for conversation, so they're probably just outside making their way out.
I'm sure we can catch up to them.
Yeah, if someone wants to run out and get it to him, but
Well, what about the elves? What about the Drow stuff? Are we just keeping it?
What about it?
I mean, the three of them are together, right? So that
The drow went
the
off
Drow
on
went
his
off
own.
on his own,
No, he's on a different area.
but he's just here looking for this stuff. So like, if we're gonna return it, we should. If we're not gonna return it, that's a different story. This is out of character. Runa doesn't care.
yeah, I guess I'm not even sure if Cayleigh knew that we got those swords.
Sure.
I am perfectly okay with not returning it.
Oh my God.
I know enough about the drow to know, yeah, the whole spider cloak motif. Yeah, I don't really want him having powerful stuff right now.
I would
I
totally
don't know.
return it, but we're in a rush to get a dragon, so you know.
See that's I think where I fall, and I don't even know if we need to bring the axe out to the guy. We'll get back to them. He's got a weapon. He should be fine.
He's armed, and his tribe trusted him to return unharmed
exactly
on his own. So.
And if we get back to Sky Tower, we'll definitely return his axe. So
when we get back to Sky Tower.
Yeah, assuming that a chardalyn radiant breathing thing doesn't end us all in the next hour and a half or whatever it is.
Says the person who has the radiant, the ring of radiant protection.
Well, that would be
I
Leif.
don't.
I have
That'd be Leif. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No.
Okay.
When you shot me
Mr.
with
Hit
that
points.
radiant bullet, I took all of that radiant damage.
That wasn't radiant.
It
I
felt
believe it
radiant.
was.
That was
It
just,
it
that was
burned
just
as hot
good
as a
old-fashioned lead.
Mhm.
So our plan, like usual, is make a friend, make an enemy.
It's a nice
As
balance.
long as you keep it
Okay.
balanced.
I don't see why we would assume that it's his stuff.
Oh,
I mean, presumably they could have had contact with others
It's
around.
obviously
we
his
didn't know it was
stuff.
yours.
All right, Cayleigh's like,
We're not idiots.
let's get out of here. Let's get back to Easthaven as quickly as possible here.
Sure.
We can figure out
Nahesa,
the
are
stuff
you
later.
wearing and attuned to the helm?
I am currently attuned to the helm. Yeah,
What helm?
the helm of teleportation to get back
Oh,
to.
that helm. Yes, that's important.
The helm, you notice that when
Good rune
around the-
impression.
when you're in and around the temple, the helm seems to activate. Like you can kind of feel it humming. So you get the sense that the temple is the point from which
Mhm.
you would use them to teleport.
All right, let's head to the
See us
temple.
off, won't you, Grandolpha?
She waddles with you guys over to the temple.
Are we gonna
I'm still by the
teleport?
lever.
Runa,
Yeah?
Runa,
What?
come to the temple. Don't touch the lever.
Okay. And I will do so.
Oh, you touched the lever?
No.
Oh. It's like, all
God.
right, deck saves.
Lever
All right.
touch by a druid
I
5.
wait until
Warlock
I
1.
wait until Leif is walking through, and then I.
Leif is already out.
I'm already
He'll
out.
be fine.
Yeah, he's long gone.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh.
So when you guys gather in the temple to Deep Dwera, Grandolpha looks at you all and she's like, remember, she's like, there is no alliance. She's like, I hired you. You helped me. She's like, I don't want to see any of you back here at this fortress.
You hired us?
And you
Just
got your
okay.
payment.
Give us
She
a
motions
reason
at
to
all
come
the...
back.
All right, everyone group up.
Same
Fire
goes
the
for you,
temple.
by the way. If we see raiders again in 10 towns, you know what's going to happen to them.
Just remember, there were only 6 of us, and
She's
we
like,
did that.
Well, 6 in a row.
she's like, if there are any Dwagar still left in 10 towns, you are free to do with them as you wish.
Okay. See you never.
All right. Okay, so you guys gather around in the temple around Nahesa. Oh, did you have something, Case? Go ahead.
No. That's fine. Everyone's got to group up on me.
Cue Doctor Who intro music.
So,
All right, so you guys all gather around Nahesa, and she activates the helm of teleportation.
yeah, so when I
You
activate
all-
it, I reach out and grab Grandolpha.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Since we're grappling.
There's no reference to that made in the effect, but very well.
You reach out and grab. I'm gonna treat it as a grapple.
All right.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna blow my inspiration on this.
What have you done?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
There. Get wrecked.
All right. Nahesa grabs Grandolpha,
Oh.
and she is teleported with the rest of you. I'm gonna have to prep her token. So the helm activates in much the same way it did. Sageless One is blessing Nahesa. Thanks, Sage.
Thanks.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So these blue like starlight bits kind of like flow out from the helm and wrap around you, sucked up out of the forge, and in the blink of an eye you appear back on the on the ferry in Easthaven. And when you reappear in Easthaven, Grandolpha is surprisingly along with you, and she's like, what? And she looks at Nahesa immediately and is making to free herself from Nahesa, but she can't because she failed the grapple check.
Welcome to Easthaven.
Nahesa, why?
It's an interest in safety of Easthaven.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I actually couldn't hear.
She now has a vested interest in the safety of Easthaven. There's other text on the helm. Do you want me to roll for the helm stuff, the other helm effects?
Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Happily. 84. I think that just means it's fine.
I think it is.
Yeah, for the teleport table. Okay.
Well, that's not fun.
What would we prefer now?
I was gonna say I'm perfectly happy with not fun.
One random person of smaller stature is, teleported.
Turned inside out.
Yeah.
Smaller, small size or a smaller.
Right.
Now share a space.
Take 100.
No, yeah, that the helm is fine. It will continue to function normally.
Imagine which one of us she brundled fly with.
All right, so you guys are back in Easthaven. You're on the and you have a very angry Grandolpha Muzgardt in tow. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
After that,
has the dragon gotten here yet? I guess we would have noticed.
I think we would notice.
When you step out, there does not appear to be any sign of the dragon.
We should go get the guards and the speaker.
town hall.
Sounds good.
What do we do with?
Did we bring her along to sign a treaty with 10 towns?
I think Nahesa brought her.
Honestly concerned. What?
We'll see if she, offers any help or not. That's up to her. I'm not blowing spell slots on mind controlling her. Let's just say I didn't trust her to not interfere. Staying back in the fortress, I guess.
Bear's perfectly fine with this. He
We
looks.
have the deal. Pray
He
that we
looks
don't
pleased.
alter it again.
Oh boy.
All right, well, you guys approach town hall. The town is busy. It's still full of refugees. There's a lot of people also heading west towards Bryn Shander as well. When you reach town hall, you see Speaker Wayland and Dragana are both there. Captain of the guard, captain of the watch, Dragana. Acting captain of the watch, I should say. And they see you guys come back, and Daneth is excited to see you all, and then he sees Hessa dragging in this very resistant elder Dwagar, and he's like, wow.
And everybody in the underground, whatever you dug out, the thing's coming. We couldn't stop it from getting out.
And Daneth looks at Dragana, and he's like, it's on its way now.
Waiting. Yes.
And he looks at Dragana,
Lives are at
he's
stake.
he's like, alert. And she runs outside, and goes out into town square and takes out her, and blows it. And you see more at the sound of her horn, the watchmen that are within earshot all rush up to her, and she starts immediately directing. And then they spread out from there. So they're in the process of getting people into the safety of the tunnels, digging in the cellars, expanding underneath Easthaven. And while that happens, Speaker Wayland is like, what is there anything? Have you learned anything? Is there anything that we can do? Anything else than hide? Is there anything that we might do to stop it?
Well, did you manage to build anything that can hurl large arrows and other weapons
Yeah,
at it?
I mean,
We did
the
ask
time
them
for
to
questions would have been
focus
2
on
weeks ago
shelters.
when we last talked to you about planning for the attack. Also, is there a visitor's badge or something? that we can-
He's like, is she? And he's like, I'm sorry. And he looks at Grandolpha. He's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Are you? What can I? What's your role in all this? And she's like, I'm still working that out myself.
Mhm.
Kayleigh's like, I am
We're playing a game with her.
Speaker Wayland made the new master of Sunblight Fortress. I'm Grandolpha Muzgardt.
He's like, oh, and she's like, and she kind of like glares up at Ned. She's like, this is true. She's like, the fortress is mine now. She's like, you had nothing to worry about until now. Like, I don't know what.
Look, Grandolpha, this could actually be to your benefit. Maybe you could get a trading partner here. It is possible.
She's like, trade. She's
It's
like,
obvious-
what would a
obvious
surface
Cayleigh is
town
this.
have?
Kayleigh's just trying to make something good happen out of all this. He has no idea.
And she's like, what sort of trade would a surface town offer us in the fortress that we wouldn't get from the Underdark?
I don't know. Why would you want to conquer a place that you didn't have any? Like, clearly you wanted something.
Is Runa
from it.
asking this?
There's
I-
benefit
I
to
guess
the
not.
surface.
Damn it! Why do I have?
Okay.
All right, fine.
I mean, when we talked to her before, it sounded like she didn't care about the above world at all. It sounded like
Sure.
she just wanted to go back to the Underdark.
But it's like
At least
clearly the
that's-
Dwergar had some desire to conquer 10
Yeah,
towns
just
for.
a crazy one though.
I guess so.
It sounded
Yeah.
like Xardorok under the influence of Asmodeus.
Mhm.
Is that
Mm.
who he
Yes,
was?
yeah.
That was the,
I will
Mm,
direct you to
crazy.
Xardorok's journal to discover Max. That would have kind of what
Did-
you're looking for as far as why
Did we
why
read that?
Xardorok. I think some of you did.
yeah, no, I mean, it's been shared with all of us.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't think I read it.
there's not a lot to it.
It's dude was crazy.
Yeah, I
So,
figured.
Daneth is like, well, he's like, we've seen no sign of it approaching. He's like, how long do we have?
Not long.
Can we
Huh.
get an idea about how fast the dragon flies in proportion to the griffins?
It was faster
Did it
than
seem a
me.
little slower than the griffins, or faster?
Runa
missed
would have been able to determine that it was faster. It is faster.
I don't know. I'm not a mathematician.
Faster than
Math-
Runa.
math.
Yeah.
Faster than Runa.
I mean, they're on their
faster
way
than the
back to
Griffin.
a sky tower, right?
Well, it's going to hit the other two towns first.
also
They're
that.
tiny, and then it's not going to be more than a speed bump.
should
Not
get-
long, basically.
Depends on how thorough it is.
Because
Yeah.
it took us 2 hours to fly there, bird's eye. Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah, it took you guys about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours from Easthaven to.
So I would assume that we have at least an hour or two.
But remember, it's stopping by 2 other towns to destroy them first.
Yes,
We don't know how long it'll take destroying those towns.
that's what I'm saying. We should have at least 2 hours.
In all seriousness, Runa turns to was it Daneth who said that? And
Yep.
answers, how long does it take you to worry, cry, and pray to your god?
What?
Probably
like-
about that long.
He's like, well, I could find the words a bit quicker than that.
As much as I'd like to debate with you all the flight time of a dragon, maybe we should actually start preparing.
Is it a
Laden or
European
unloaded?
dragon or an African dragon?
I don't know. Ah!
So Daneth will then step out into the street and begin assisting with Dragana and the town watch with getting people inside, getting them on the ground, getting them out of harm's way. But you're getting the sense that like as this is kind of getting, there's still like they don't have enough space to accommodate all of the people in Easthaven. So then they're just looking at getting people into buildings and out of the. While all that is going on,
It blew through those shutters. I don't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to get people out of town, because if
Yeah.
it's trying to
Oh,
destroy
okay.
the towns,
Yeah, I
then
forgot. Is there any woods nearby here?
I'll move us to the regional map briefly.
Yeah, please do.
Not really. Okay.
No. There's a
Yeah,
lake.
no, you guys are-
That's why I said we needed to dig up the lake.
Do not think you could.
Quick, everyone jump in the lake.
hmm
You'll be safe.
You'll
in
be
the-
safe.
How long can you hold your breath?
Right.
I mean, if there's like some white tarp or whatnot, it shouldn't be too hard to get people out and at least camouflaged.
Yep.
What's its next town?
How much of a tarp do you think we have?
I don't even think they
Lots of
need a
people?
tarp.
No, but
Doesn't this town have like
Yep.
table
300
cloths.
people in it?
Yeah.
If it's a construct, it's basically programmed. And if it was ordered to destroy the towns, if we get them out of the towns, they're
Yeah.
probably going to be safe. We
It has a
won't even
routine
have to camouflage.
That's I talked to the Dwergard that we left back at the fortress, and he said that there were, you couldn't control it once it was. None of us could control it once it had its course, basically.
Yeah.
Which we had the whole time. So
It's on
I think
autopilot.
after Easthaven, it's worth it. So
I wonder how much intelligence the thing has. Like, if we attack it, is it gonna, be programmed to focus on us, or is it just
Probably.
completely
Probably
acting out its?
kinda-
It's
Pro-
probably got some sort of self-defense routine.
Because if we can somehow try to engage it further away from town, that's another option. I don't
That
know
would be
how to
ideal.
get its attention, but
Yeah, try to
if we could
engage it right before it gets to town, basically.
get some good hits on it. Yeah.
How fast can people head west?
The more people, the slower they go.
Yeah.
Isn't west towards its path of destruction?
Yeah.
Once
The
it,
path of destruction. That was the name of my high school metal band.
So remember, they go like at a mile an hour if they're actually healthy people, right?
Less than that. Mile an hour would be if they have dog sleds,
Okay.
which
so-
Yeah.
there would not be enough sleds to
I don't know.
move everybody.
They're going like a mile.
You're looking at
every-
if everyone is shod with snowshoes and everyone is healthy, and they're going to be going half a mile an hour.
I'm gonna tap whatever nearby closest guard I see and ask if they completed a ballista. If they have any siege weapons completed.
We told
He's
them to
like-
worry about.
Yeah.
Safety of the people.
Yeah. So he's like, no, no ballista.
Okay. Keep doing what you're doing.
that is apparently nothing.
So do you
Right.
have a bow, Ian, Rex?
Nope.
Hmm?
Nope.
Let's-
I don't
let's
have a bow.
Get you a bow.
I,
I'm
I
down
hand
with
you
that.
a crossbow.
So while you guys are having this discussion and you're beginning to gather equipment and stuff like that, Grandolpha taps Nahesa on the arm.
Yeah.
And she's like, if I offer you some information, will you give me the helm and leave me free to go?
I guess I'll make eye contact with the rest of the group.
Were we
Bear
ready
just
for
kind
that?
of shrugs.
Seems pretty fair.
If Cayleigh heard it, she'd be like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah, I'll make the
She's-
ultimate determination based on the information provided, but I'm amenable to it.
She's like, I know very little about the dragon. Honestly, I never cared about Xardorok's ambitions, as I made clear. She's like, I don't have anything to help in that regard. She's like, but you and your friends, you appear to be exhausted. She's like, if you raided Xardorok's treasure vault, you found gourds of drink. She's like,
Yeah.
if you imbibe that drink, if each of you imbibes a full gourd, and you take a small amount of time to rest and recover your strength, it will you will feel like you've had a full night's rest.
Okay.
Very
Agreed.
similitude
Tell me
in
exactly
pain.
what I want to hear.
Well, that is definitely useful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can't be poisoned, so I guess I'll drink
Give it
one.
a
Yeah.
try.
All right, guinea pig.
Yeah, I'll
It
try that.
burns. It burns going down.
Mhm.
You get a sense that it is Dwagar alcohol. Dwagar made alcohol, and not only that, but it's made from mushrooms, fungus that
That
grows in
means
the
it'll
underdark.
heal Rix.
Oh yeah.
So it it smells bad, it tastes bad, and it burns going down. But
Mhm.
yes, mechanically speaking, if each of you drinks a gourd and
Mhm.
takes a short rest, you will be able to treat it as a long rest. The only downside is that you won't recover any hit dice. You'll get all your hit points back, but your hit dice won't come back because you're not actually resting.
Okay.
Okay.
But everything else
Not
can be recovered as if it were a long rest.
But everything else works normal.
Yeah.
Sweet.
As soon as Nahesa downs it, Runa drinks hers and proclaims, "I win second place."
And
Yeah,
once
yeah.
like Nahesa and Runa both are drinking from the gourds, like Grandolpha's like holding her arms up to Nahesa, like, huh? Like the helmet.
Yep.
Okay. She'll take it. She puts it on.
But
But
before
obviously it
she-
can't be used right now.
Oh yeah. Does it
Mhm.
take a day, a long rest to recharge? Is that what it is?
At dawn. At
Okay.
dawn, yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully you
hope
will
the second
consider
one
to
first.
have good relations with the 10 towns, Grandolpha. But
I-
thank you
I
for this
look-
information.
I look at somebody who, one of the guards, get her to one of the caverns or one of the safe areas.
And the nearest guard's like, oh, okay. And he like holds his hand out for her, and she just like, huh, and just trudges behind him, and they go off.
So how many of you are drinking gourds?
Oh, hell yeah.
Very much so. Yes, please. Thank you.
Ian?
How many did we have?
Ian's on
We
We
his
have
third.
12.
Oh, yeah, I should probably get up to full hit points.
We have 12 gourds of fix 5e resting.
Yeah. I think Cayleigh is gonna pass because she's good right now. All she needs is a short rest. So
Oh well, aren't you
I'm a
fancy?
monk. I
I'm
don't have.
well,
I'm a monk and I don't need rest.
I
Mhm.
do need a short rest. But yeah.
Okay.
And Bear, did you actually have a crossbow to give me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And since we took a long rest, I will infuse it so it's +1.
Ooh,
The
nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Morning Lord's temporary hit points don't come back, right?
Correct. That would be at dawn.
Right.
So the Lathander thing, that's not.
Right.
We don't get that.
That's not.
But once dawn hits, it's instantly.
Yes. Then
Right.
you were. Yeah. Instantly.
That's
Like-
how it's written. Okay.
It's like we're all about to die. It's like Gandalf at Helm's Deep.
Mhm, yeah.
Suddenly we have 5
Tom
hit
Brady.
points and that saves the day.
Anything
Or we still
regarding
get
the
pancaked.
anything regarding the stuff that you grabbed from the treasure vault or from the temple? Anything that you
What are
want
the
to
swords
identify?
like?
Or...
Yeah,
Do
we
we-
put all of the stuff to get. Well, I assume Cayleigh took all the stuff for the.
Yeah, I took notes.
Yeah.
Are you wondering
Wait.
what we have?
No, I'm wondering if you are going to identify or attune to any of it or anything.
I'll
Yeah,
start
what are the swords?
identifying stuff.
Well, identify only takes like 10 minutes to cast, doesn't it?
Oh, is it? Okay.
We have whatever.
I don't know if you can cast
Yeah.
spells during a short rest though.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I mean, identify will be fine.
Okay.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna just show these to you guys. This is one of the swords called Fairnata.
Hmm.
Obviously of drow design. These are the
Oh.
gauntlets
Ooh.
of Orm.
I can't believe we just stole this dude's swords. I mean, I can believe it.
So
Oh
the
my
one
God,
with the
look,
save disadvantage, that's
unarmed
for
magic
Ian, right?
Punchy gloves.
Wow.
What was that?
There's-
Do you want the one with disadvantage on spell saves?
That's not gonna help me at all. Oh,
I believe that should be. Oh no, there was the candle.
The cloak is pretty cool.
Okay, so this is the candle I'm going to show
Ooh.
to you all. This is a candle of invocation, and it is associated with deep dwell. So a lawful evil candle of invocation.
Mhm.
And I think that's everything. Oh, and then the arrows. You have
Ooh.
2 arrows of slaying. The white arrow is an arrow of drow slaying. And the purple arrow is an arrow of Dwagar slaying.
That's unfortunate.
Stabs Grandolpha.
Bit late for that one.
Mhm.
Would have been real handy last session.
Yeah, a little bit.
You never know.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Well, that rapier looks like a Rixana weapon if I've ever seen one.
sure seems that way.
Who's taking the scimitar? Nahesa, do you want it?
I was planning on it.
Awesome. What about the cloak?
Eh?
So none of us are.
I mean, if no one wants it, I'll take it. But
I think it'd be cool for
Yeah.
Runa, but
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, her token does have her in a cloak.
that being said, loses its magic if exposed to sunlight for 1 hour without
There's
interruption.
no sun
Yeah.
because it's permanent night.
Yeah, okay, that's true. New character goal. Do not fix the sun. I'm just kidding. I'll take it.
All right.
Although I guess the gauntlets would be better for me, wouldn't they?
What are you
Wait, no,
talking
those are-
about? What are
I'm
you
sorry,
talking about?
Shut up, shut up. I missed the part where they give you a bonus to attack and damage rolls. Never mind. Shut up. Shut up.
It's like you got
Sorry.
2 items that I'm like, oh, Cayleigh could really use that. Oh, but they're druid
Yeah.
only.
For
And then,
true.
then the one like,
item that's,
oh, hey,
like,
Cayleigh can use it.
specifically designed for Cayleigh, and I'm like, oh, I could use that. Whatever.
All right. Okay, as you guys are taking your short rest, and checking out your sick new loot. Oh, did you guys take the statue of Demogorgon?
Yeah, I would have tossed that in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I think that has to
Good
be
to know.
approaching capacity.
It is. It's pretty much at capacity with our haul.
As you guys are taking your rest, you begin to notice that Easthaven becomes alive with even more activity and you hear talk around the town of more people flooding in from Goodmead. And it sounds like, from your estimation, that the dragon has destroyed Dugan's Hole and is working on Goodmead during your short rest. And the few people that have arrived are people who fled those towns when they saw it approaching. And then from there, I mean, if there's anything that you guys want to do in regards to preparation, or rather, if there's anything that you want to make sure you have done when it reaches Easthaven, now would be the time to do that.
So, do we want to do the thing where we try to attack it outside of town?
Yes.
Yeah. Try to bring it down.
Okay.
I mean, we're not gonna be too far out of town because
Yeah.
I have a feeling it might still pass us by, so we're gonna have to run back in.
Mhm.
But if we can possibly bring it down and get pissed at us first.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do a come at me, bro moment.
How are we going to do that? Are we whipping out Skywrite again?
Yeah, we'll do that.
I figure we just open fire on it in the sky. Get its attention.
Yeah, love that plan.
Do you have a better one?
I mean, if we engage it, try and engage it outside of town, and programming is to go to town and destroy shit. I don't know why. But like, we can't fly. Well, you can't fly, so
Technically,
I
we could
don't know how
fly.
we actually stop it from getting past us.
It would only work if like it had orders to stop and have a fight with anyone that tries to fight it.
I'm serious though. It's got to have some sort of self-protection
Yeah.
orders.
Right, but
Yeah.
surely self-protection would be just carry on flying. Right?
Well, yeah, then it would just fly over the town. The town would be safe.
And the next one will be
But just
destroyed.
fly like right outside of town.
I mean, at the same time, by that logic, then it would never have a excuse to stop ever, or just keep flying over and just roast the town from there, right?
Well, no, any resistance would just mean that the dragon would keep flying, and so therefore the towns would be just fine as long as someone shot an arrow at it. So
Oh, it's a dragon again. Okay. We'll see you next day.
yeah, I guess I'm thinking it would try. It would actually attack to try to self-preserve rather than just fly on. But that's just
Yeah.
me.
I'm
Okay.
99% sure that's what's going to happen.
Or even if it's not outside of town, if people can be like if people can be mustered to at least a certain side of town, so we're in a section that's more abandoned, something like that.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the fighting away from the people,
Let's try and
basically.
drag it to that Dragonborn's Inn fight on the roof.
Yeah, the wet trout.
Yeah,
wet
perfect.
Try to
yeah.
draw it to the wet trout. Yeah.
Right.
Like if we can set up on whatever the high buildings and make sure everyone's away from that part of town.
Sure.
Does the book say?
I'm not sure if I want us to be
Where you want
high
to
up.
engage it.
If we're high
this
up
would-
and it
I'm guessing nothing in Easthaven is that high, but you can tell me if I'm wrong, Nick.
Town Hall is 3 stories, and the White Lady is 2 stories. Everything else is 1.
Hmm.
I really don't want to destroy town.
You might not get a choice.
I know. I understand.
Well, you guys pick
Yeah.
whether that's outskirts or in town.
I would
wherever you wanna
say
engage it.
on the outskirts, as close as we can get to the edge of town, where it's going to roughly be arriving from.
Mm-hmm.
That way, we can hopefully limit any destruction, but still technically be in town.
Agreed.
So like here ish. He's coming along the road from the west.
I thought it was from the southeast that he was coming, or southwest. I mean,
You guys have the map, the plan.
Mhm.
We have the whole.
Yeah, it's coming from. I'm pointing like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yeah, like westish,
so
west
south-
southwest.
West southwest. Yeah.
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 So
Yep. Right about there.
Nick,
Yes.
when as soon as there's even remotely a sound like it's approaching, even if it's like really far in the distance, let me know because I'm gonna cast a spell that has a duration of an hour, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean,
but-
once everyone is positioned where you want to be, if there's anything you guys like, because you have some time, you know what I mean?
right.
So I'm
Well, I think
making
right
sure that
after
you
the
guys
rest-
have that opportunity to set up.
Right after the long rest or the short rest that is a long
Mhm.
rest, I'll like go over to Rixana and Runa just kind of looks really sheepish and timid and just says, Rixana, you know how sometimes I have gaps?
Yeah.
How did we get here?
We had a magic helmet, a magic hat that teleported us here from the Dwergar Fortress.
Oh, I thought I missed like a week. Okay,
No,
good.
it was like a second, and we were here.
Rixana, I remembered something correctly.
Hopefully, we'll have a lot more memories after what's about to happen right now.
What's about to happen?
That dragon you were chasing is coming this way now, and
Oh,
it's time to fight it once and for all.
I guess I'm not completely. Oh well. And she just
You're-
wanders off.
I'm basically just finding a good hiding spot, and having the crossbow ready.
So the dragon was considered to be a construct, right?
Correct. That's its
Okay.
creature type.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take long. You guys find positions towards the southwestern side of town. Fortunately, the roofs of all these buildings are sloped roofs, so they're not exactly easy to perch yourselves on top of. But with a little bit of direction, you're able to mostly clear this area of people, and in the process of doing so is when you hear it approaching. So, Runa, if there's a spell you want to cast, now would be the time.
Yes. I will cast Summon Beast. I'll link it into chat.
All right.
The environment that I pick is air.
Okay.
So I summon some flying creature that is that is native to Icewind Dale. I don't know. You can tell me.
Find something.
Pigeon. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah. Well, it could be. It's got to be. I don't think it's. Let me take a look at the stat block. It's small,
Sure.
so not a griffin.
So
Um,
a big pigeon. Gotcha.
It's just like a really, really small griffin. So yeah, you can throw the bestial spirit token on the map or something if you want.
Oh, yeah. There's a token.
And,
yeah, that's right. We have one in the chat or in your guys' player character stuff.
And Runa and it start play fighting.
All right. So I am casting Bless at level 2.
Okay.
Well, actually, Nahesa,
So
are you going to be doing directed attacks or things like fireballs?
I do not know. Cast it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who all is going to get blessed here. Rix, because you'll get sneak attack, right? With or does it have to be melee?
As long as I can hide and get advantage on it.
Okay. That'll be cool. Yeah, you'll get one. Leif, do you have anything ranged besides your axes?
I'm gonna have to like grab a bow or something from the captain of the guard.
Yeah,
Okay.
they would definitely have short bows that you could.
Yep, Bear, Leif, Rix. I'm just wondering, do I just go full support?
At least until it gets within punching range.
I have a short bow as well, so I'm perfectly fine using that. but you guys will definitely be doing more damage. I'll give it to Nahesa.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I already said it. Sorry.
No, you reconsidering? Go ahead.
No, I'm just wondering for like the dragon breath attack, which I'm gonna take full in the face. To have a little bit of a saving throw bonus, but it's probably not gonna matter. It's fine.
Take it yourself if you want.
No,
It's all right.
I gave it. Cayleigh is being altruistic today.
Thanks.
All right. Well, shortly thereafter, like I
Yeah.
said, you can hear its approach. You can hear the wing beats, and you can hear this constant grinding of metal on metal. And after, not kind of to your dismay, not long after you hear it, you see it. I'm going to put its token on the map here, but then we're going to move to another map.
I'm hiding with a. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Go.
It looks
big.
enormous. Like it is huge when it has its wings spread out and it is flying through the air. We're gonna move to another map. You guys are in the northern part of this map. And I just have you positioned in a spot. It looks like Nahesa, Cayleigh, and Ian are hiding. So I'm just gonna Nahesa, Cayleigh, and Rixana. So I'm just gonna put you guys nearer to these works for you. Actually, you know what? Let me just draw a position on here. You guys go ahead and position yourselves anywhere within that orange square. It is coming from the southwest of that position.
Can you put my beast back on?
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm like under these eaves,
Okay.
dropping eaves.
I think I'm up on this roof.
Okay.
With this spirit.
Okay. Are you in a form or are you?
I kind of envisioned the two birds play fighting, but now that I think about it, I think I don't want to be in a form.
Okay.
So no.
All right. Everyone's positioned where they want to be?
I think so.
Mhm.
All right. Well, then let's get some good old-fashioned initiative going.
Bring it.
Boss fight music starts.
Yep.
Oh yeah, finally roll well on initiative.
Hey, a 2.
Yeah, I can't win them all.
Oh, I didn't click on my
18. Sorry, I hadn't clicked.
Yeah, can you add mine?
Sure.
No, add mine.
No, add
I
mine.
will add you guys to the turn order if you want to input yours, because I'm getting
Add
some
mine
stuff.
first. Yes, I win.
Oh, can we get Hydra out here too?
Oh, sure.
Great. Yeah, might as well.
All the warriors.
Nick, you might want to add my spirit. It goes right after me.
Mhm.
Just treat it as part of your turn.
Okay.
Does
and then I'm
Familiar get
gonna
its
add-
own initiative roll? Or is it just after
I'm pretty sure it's on your turn,
on mine?
the familiar.
We'll find out.
All right. Okay, so you guys are taking position as this thing is approaching. It is flying at incredible speeds, and it is as it gets closer to the town. So before combat actually starts, you see it descend way up, like travel height. It descends down to about 90 feet. Go ahead and sort. It is approaching town. Bear, you are up first.
Sorry,
And
it
he does have his own turn.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hydra does have his own turn. Sorry,
Oh, he does.
he's
Okay.
special.
So it is 90. Consider it 90 feet away. It's 90 feet.
Sweet, that is still within range.
Alright.
So yeah, pop off a couple of shots, get his attention.
Sure.
Go for it.
Oh, or not.
That's good.
Turn around and shoot Cayleigh.
That was a warning shot.
Is
Yeah,
it engaged
yeah,
with
that's
Cayleigh
it.
by any chance?
Still leading the ranks for critical misses. 19.
A 19 hits.
Okay. 14 piercing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm going to have Robo Bear kind of approach and spread out.
All right.
And that's my turn. Oh, and I'll shift.
Okay. Nice. Did you roll initiative for
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it's
wait.
at 19.
19?
Sorry.
Okay. Sort. So then after Bear is Runa.
Okay, so Runa like stands up
Nice.
after play fighting with her. Have we decided what it is yet? It's probably just whatever.
Owl works. Yeah.
Yeah, same as her. And glares up at the thing that's approaching and whispers, Tissa, I don't care if you're listening, but if you are, I help just this once. And her eyes glow silver and she fires off 2 eldritch blasts up at it.
Nice.
Boom. And boom.
Unfortunately, both of those
Okay, that's
miss
fine.
and miss.
And then the spirit will start flying up, but it can't quite reach because you said it's 90 feet up.
Yes.
It has a fly speed of 60, so it'll just start heading up and maybe even I guess it could. Oh, it can't do like full. It can't like ready actions, can it?
That's what I
Let me
thought.
take a look.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it gets an action, bonus action, and reaction. Just
Oh, okay. All
unless,
right.
Yeah.
unless it acts as part of your unless you have to spend a bonus to tell it to do
You
something.
summon-
You know what I mean?
No, it just
Summon
it
Blade
obeys my
Wizard.
verbal commands. No action
Yeah.
required.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it has everything.
So it flies up and it'll ready an action to attack if the thing like goes past it, basically.
Okay. Is it
Yeah.
so? It's just flying 60 feet up in the air.
In an interception path. You know what I mean? Like if
So
it's
do
coming
you
down at an angle, it'll get in the way.
Okay. All right. Well, then, if you don't mind, I'll
Sure.
put it like that.
Okay.
And that was a 35-foot movement, so it's 25 feet. Okay. Cayleigh.
Let's see. He's sort of going in this direction.
Yes.
Okay. I think Cayleigh's going to pop out here and take a couple of shots. He's up in the air. How far?
90 feet.
90 feet. Well, that's a bummer. Because a short bow is 80, I believe.
Yep.
Just jump
You can
10 feet
always-
in the air and release that.
Right.
arrow.
Yeah.
You
I
can always
suppose I
ready
could-
an action if he descends.
I could scramble up on top of the roof here. That's not going to go great either. Let's see.
I would
what's
say ready
better?
the action.
2 attacks at disadvantage or 1 attack with a ready?
Can't you do like a crazy monk key 90-foot jump?
No.
I'm joking.
No. Yeah, I'll just ready.
Okay.
That's boring, but possibly better.
Everybody's favorite character, Ghidorah.
Cool. He's got 50-foot flight speed. He will fly diagonal to I'm not controlling the token, but like he'll just be in the middle of the courtyard, but like
Okay.
however high up he can get. So it might actually be like ish. But
Do you want him to prioritize height over distance?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I guess that would actually just be 50 feet straight up. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you he can go.
no,
basically,
I mean, if it looks like it's swooping through the courtyard, then as close as he can get to kind of like a, glancing. Is it? Yeah, but he doesn't really have anything else. So he's just a vulture.
he's just a vulture.
All right, Leif.
So I'll just take 2 shots at disadvantage.
Okay. 15 misses. 16 misses.
Done.
Yikes.
No movement.
A lot of misses.
No.
Okay. Nahesa.
Point of order. Did I get the bless, or did
You
you
did.
keep that?
You
I
did.
did. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I should add those icons on this map.
Great. All right. Let's throw out some attacks, I guess. Firebolt, 120. Not enough damage. God. All right. Teen's not gonna do
17
it.
misses.
Yeah. And then a longbow attack. Heroes of the oh shit.
Oh shit!
There we go.
Uh,
All right, Bard the Bowman.
Yeah, where's that arrow dragon thing that we definitely don't have?
All right. Well, your arrow does find a break in the chardalyn plates. But
Point of
you get,
inquiry.
but you get the sense that the arrow isn't harming it as much as you would have to.
yeah, worried about that.
Does the dragon count as a Dwergar?
He was born of Dwergar.
Right, he's made by Dwergar.
And then I'm gonna like try and keep under the awning of this building, I think.
Sure.
Oh wait, right
And-
by me.
Keep other things in between me and
Okay.
the dragon. And I am done.
All right. On its turn, it descends down to 45 feet.
Mhm.
So, Cayleigh, you can take your shot.
Does it pass my spirit?
Well, it's just moving. All it did was move down. So.
What is that, a helicopter?
Yeah, it's got VTOL.
What?
Yeah.
Apparently.
All right.
Good. He didn't notice me firing, so
All right. How close are you two? 15 feet. Oh yeah. Okay. So it swoops down to 45 feet, and then it opens its mouth, and this beam of radiant energy shoots out. It's not gonna hit. Well, oh no, yeah, there will. 5 feet wide. Yeah, that'll
doesn't
get
he
both.
need to
of you.
be on the ground
Yeah.
for that though?
No.
Why would he?
Does it need to be on the ground to use its breath weapon? No.
It's a line.
Yeah.
It's a 2D line.
It's 45 feet up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
Okay,
pass
alright.
right over
It
Bear?
passed over bear.
What
and
did
then
everyone get at trigonometry? Let's do it.
I got
Yeah,
it.
none
I
of
got
you
an
are
A.
that math wizard. Come on now.
Yeah,
Alright.
this isn't the
It's
victory or death
cinematic.
ray.
All right. We'll do a 1 to 2 is Bear, 3 is Leif. Bear.
I mean, the spirit's
I-
up there too. Like it is in line of sight,
Spirit's 60 feet up, though.
and
The
it's
spirit is in
45
line
feet
of
up.
sight.
I don't see why that would take it out of its targeting queue.
It's
The
not
spirit
firing
hasn't
at it.
done any damage to it
Uh,
yet, though.
Well, neither have they. Well, I guess Bear
Yeah, I
did,
did.
but-
Shot at it, yeah. Bear, I need you to give me a Dex saving throw.
Okay. I've got advantage because my armor.
Yep.
You have your bless.
Oh,
yeah,
feel
you're
it.
blessed.
It's
yeah.
not going to be enough, but
13, I guess.
This 5 foot wide beam of radiant energy shoots out, and Bear, you are gonna take 33 radiant damage.
Oh my god. Case, can I get
Okay.
like a tabletop audio backdrop loop of
Oh,
you
that's
doing that? I just want to play that.
Bear. Bear just looks pissed.
Yeah, you shrug it off.
He-
That ain't shit.
Like, hey.
Was mildly annoying.
Bear's a brown bear.
Oh, Bear, you're getting healed
Hmm? Oh wow.
in chat.
Ooh,
Oh, is that a healing surge?
appreciated.
Thanks, Sage. Much like
So-
last time, I have Twitch chat covered by other windows, so I apologize for that stuff. Thank you for catching it. And then it moves 45 feet, so it flew 45 feet down, did its breath attack, and then continued forward. Rix, you are up next.
Okay, so it's 45 feet up in the air from me.
Yes.
I assume it didn't see me with 29 stealth.
It did not.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I should have gotten advantage, but too late. Now.
I'm gonna use my light crossbow to make an attack with advantage.
Okay.
I like to think while I was preparing, Bear had to show me how to use this thing. Aim the
Pull this
crossbow.
back, then pull the trigger.
This is
Pretty
much,
easy as far as
this is
weapons.
much different than stabbing something. I guess it's stabbing something from afar. Okay.
Yeah. Long distance stab.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Nice.
Cool. That'll be sneak attack then. That will be 21 damage.
Nice.
That is magic damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it takes the full 21.
Okay, and then I am going to go find another hiding spot. I will. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Trying to see where I can make it to on this map. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just about there, I guess.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. That is Bear next.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to keep firing on it.
All right. Sounds like a good plan.
It's not like I have much else to do. Oh, should be 19. I didn't have advantage on that.
19 would hit.
Okay. 11.
Okay.
And keep in mind, mine is magical. So,
Yep.
okay. Second shot, 19.
19 hits.
Remember, you do have bless. Not that it's mattering for any of your rolls.
I keep forgetting. Thank you. Okay. Yep. And then I am going to see. Yep. Just in case, I am going to reposition Robo Bear to help protect Cayleigh.
Okay.
Mm,
Runa.
Okay. Runa giggles playfully and sends a few dancing motes of fairy light out to
oh, nice.
cover it. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a shot. So it needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
DC
DC?
16. 16.
It failed.
Hell yeah. Okay, so everyone has advantage to hit it.
Yeah, fairy fire.
I love that spell.
Concentrate on your summon.
What'd you say?
Are you concentrating on your summon?
Oh, this is concentration. God damn it.
What
All
do you
right, I
want?
can't do that. Never mind.
No. I mean, advantage for everyone is better than whatever the thing is going to do.
I'm gonna waste my- I'm probably gonna lose the summon beast the second I get hit anyway. So
Uh-huh.
I'll just
Sure.
do the fairy fire then. Okay, well shit. All right, in that case, I will turn into an owl. Plan
You always
B,
got to have one.
turn into an owl. And I'll fly up, and basically me and the beast spirit are going in for the kill.
Oh,
So I go first, I'll fly in and I'll attack.
all right.
Boop. Oh, never
Miss.
mind. Okay. So that's my turn. I guess I can fly out of its range. Like
Yeah,
there.
you have flyby, don't you?
Yep. And then the beast will do the same thing. I have a window open for it. Boop. Ooh.
26 hits. Wow.
Hell yeah. Yep. Button. 13.
Okay. All right.
It just like rakes its chardalyn face and then flies over to pretty much around where I am, but like not right next to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Cayleigh.
Well. We'll try a cure here. Oh wait, is anyone else damaged or hurt?
Just me.
There.
It's only taken one.
I'm
The
not that
only
bad.
thing that's happened is Bear got hit with a breath weapon.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. Are you bloodied? Or are
Oh
you...
God, no,
No?
no,
Well then never
no.
mind.
Well, you got hit with a healing surge.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm at 42 of 51.
okay.
Wait, how? You took 33 damage.
I had
He
a
gets
fuck ton of hit.
when he shifts.
Oh, how much do you get when you shift?
A bunch.
I roll +5 or +6, so I have like 12 temporary HP, and then with the
Yeah.
healing surge,
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
surge.
That'll do, pig.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Bear.
Alright, Cayleigh is gonna try some wackiness here. She is going to just punch.
Well, it's 45 feet in the air right
Oh, it's still 45 feet in the air?
now.
Just punching in the air. I get you.
Yeah, you can't muda it. You don't have a way of the astral form. You can't muda.
Yeah. Okay, so Kayleigh's just sort of useless in this battle. Gotcha.
We can make it land.
Yeah, that's what
Maybe.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, go ask it to land.
Well,
Tell it to 1v1 you.
this will be a really boring
1v1 me, bro.
short.
Challenge you to single combat.
Hey, Cardinal Dragon, Town Center. 1v1 me.
22 hits. Okay.
Cool. See, I'm glad it hasn't on. It's not on the ground then. So,
All right.
And then I'm gonna back up further.
Okay.
I know you
Dieter-
brought Bear in there, but he's not gonna help.
Mhm.
I mean, we're working with 50 feet of flight, so can he get up to this thing's dome
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
scratch at it for help? All right.
Mhm.
Yeah, he will go do so for and help action.
All right. Helping who?
It's the next person that attacks it gets advantage. I don't know if
Oh,
that
that
person
I had
helps
to
target.
designate a target.
Well, I suppose he'll be helping Leif since he's
Okay.
up next.
Sure.
You're not
All
doing
right.
anything but attacking, right?
I'm not planning to
Yeah.
attack
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's go for it. Get him, Geecher.
Well-
Right, so I get a climb speed equal to my walk speed at 6th level ranger, right? How tall is this building?
That building is a one-story building. So, I'd say 20 feet.
Okay, so 35 gets me to there. With standard action, I'm going to ready my rope and tie one into my belt. And I'm going to... Can I ready a bonus action?
No.
No, you can only ready an action. Yeah, I hate it.
yeah, dumb.
If you give me the rope, I'll fly it up and tie it around the dragon, and then you can climb up.
Right. How you said this is a 50-foot fly speed. This is 30 feet. Can I misty step to the dragon from here?
Diagonal
So-
are bigger in 5e.
So Misty Step is what? It's a distance of what?
30-foot TP.
Yeah, I'd say you could Misty Step onto its back.
Yep. And then I'm gonna use the grappling hook on the rope to shackle myself to it.
So
Okay.
Nice.
there goes the fireball plan.
Yeah, action movie Leif. Here we go. You can
If
still
I
fireball.
see
It's just
the dragon,
fireball
he
underbelly.
has to jump on it. It's like a compulsion.
Let's
Is this
all
like
get
a
on the dragon.
backstory that Leif has that like
Yeah.
all dragons must be leapt upon?
That's his secret.
Yeah, that's his
His
secret.
secret is Dragon Rider. Yeah.
Dragon Rider. Yeah.
Nahesa,
There
you're
was
up.
like a dragon bone thrown in my backstory, but the bone thing has been dropped. Use every dragon as a throne.
Does it seem like positioning for another blast, or is it actually touching down to engage us?
I don't know yet. I will know at the start of its turn. I have to roll a die to see if something recharges.
I see.
Interesting. Well, that could mean anything.
Could mean
All right. Then,
What is
Leif,
it?
you didn't attack, right?
No.
I guess you should still benefit from the help. Because because you won't get it from because Gidra's going before you.
Yeah.
I can't.
I think the help is wasted this turn, but that's okay.
I can't tell based on the way it's written, but in any case, Firebolt, same trade pattern. Oh no, that's the bless. And then Longbow. Uh, 18.
18 misses.
All right.
Yeah, 19
Yeah,
is the
it's
number.
yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yep. We've had a couple of 18s and they've missed.
All right.
Okay. On its turn, well, let's see. Hey, look at that. Bear. I need another deck save.
Fuck.
You didn't need
I
that.
do have bless on this time.
Sure.
Thought you had a bunch of.
Oh
There
shit.
you go.
Oh, I forgot to
Nice.
roll it before, but yeah.
All right. Well, you're going to take. This time you're going to take 19 radiant.
Jesus.
Shrugs it off.
And let's see. It's got its flight speed still. So, whoops. I didn't mean to do that one.
Adios.
So it is going to fly. Yeah, like that. Bring Leif with. All right, Rixana.
God damn it.
Okay. It's still up in the air, I assume.
It's still 45 feet up. Yep.
Okay. Where I'm standing right now, is there a good spot where I could duck under and hide?
I think that you would have to move under this building.
Okay.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
do
Like
that.
in that area.
Yeah, let's get 5, 10, 15 right there, and I'll try to hide in a spot there.
Okay.
And let's see what I got. 19 to hide.
Okay. You are effectively hidden.
Okay. Then I will shoot at it. And 24 to hit.
24 hits.
It's terrible roll. That's 13 damage.
Okay.
Okay. It's heading this way, it looks like. Let's see. I moved
It was
20.
like circling around, yeah.
I'll just stay where I'm at. I'm done.
Okay. Bear.
Yeah. So, I'm going to move up and pop a couple of shots at him again.
All right.
God damn it. Land, bitch.
24 hits.
24. 7. And 18.
Unfortunately not.
Yep. And yeah, I'm going to reposition Robo Bear again.
Okay.
That's it.
Bear, after you shoot it, now you can see that it has multiple spots where the chardalyn is starting to like break and it's not forming as solid of a cover as it was before. It releases this like this metallic groan essentially in response to your shot. And you see like it was banking to like turn south, and you see like now it's starting to turn back around and it's facing north. Runa, you're up.
It's facing who? Sorry.
Facing north.
North.
North, yep.
You're muted, MJ.
Oh, sorry. Do I see any of those spots that like aren't as armored as the rest?
Well, so yeah, mechanically it hasn't changed anything about the dragon. All I'm doing is implying what it might be doing on its next turn.
So it's not like a spot I can hit for massive
Correct.
damage. Okay.
Correct.
In that case, I think I will. Let's see, how far away is it? It is 30 feet away.
Underbelly.
Right. I think I'm gonna go fly up to like its head, wherever that might be.
Sure.
That's 30. Is its head like over here, basically?
Like up there.
Oh, it's up here because you. Okay, yes. Okay, fly up there and attack.
All right.
And come on, another 10.
Another 10.
Jesus.
I know.
Oh.
You like those threes.
Yeah, right. Poopy. Do I want to do anything with my bonus action? I'll fly up. Can I land on its back without having to grapple it? Or would that be like I'm just gonna fly right off?
Yeah, I would say you'd probably have to do some sort of.
Okay. In that case, I'll just fly back to like here.
Okay.
And then my spirit, actually, it's turning north. I'll fly back to like here.
Wait. If you're small, couldn't Runa perch on me because I'm shackled to the thing? I wouldn't.
Presumably,
Sure.
if I have to spend some kind of action to latch onto it, I would have to do the same thing to you. I'm guessing.
I wouldn't be resisting that.
Yeah, but you're on it. So any motion that it makes would cause you to. That's what happens.
Right.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, now you can intercept it if it moves north.
So yeah, and anyway, now my spirit's gonna go and do the same thing it did last time. Just making some attacks. That's not gonna do it.
Miss.
Cool. We're doing good, the two of us.
Kira.
You might have missed me, but
yeah.
I'm
If
sorry.
able.
Yeah, Cayleigh's first. Sorry.
yeah. I'm
Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
not going to have a great turn because I don't want to hit Leif, so I'm just going to pop up here
Do it, you
and
coward.
give.
Don't you feel the fire of revenge burning with pain.
Leif has never hit me in the back.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, I guess we'll never know who did it then.
So, Bear, you can have a wonderful 8 hit points back. I know that's
I'll take it.
something that's important to you.
Hey, no, when I keep getting hit by this thing,
After having taken 52 points of damage, this 8 is going to go a long way. But oh boy, and then I don't want to be in a line.
I kind of like how you guys are positioned. Especially,
Yeah, maybe it's got a
right
detect clump
that way.
subroutine.
Laugh it up, Fuzzball. Furball, whatever.
All right. Okay, Ghidorah.
3, 4, 5.
He actually will perch. I mean, if he can, I think he should be able to reach Leif, and then perch and help.
Perching. Okay.
He doesn't
I
need to
would need
perch to be able to do help. You can just fly there.
Yeah, you can. He can
All right,
help
well, then
while
he'll
still in
just-
the air.
Hover and he'll help.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Leif.
So standard action, 2 attacks. I'm going to try and go for the wing, where the wing meets the body, and just
Okay.
focus there.
Sure.
So what
Now,
does
if
help
it
do?
stops flying, do you stop flying?
Yeah, but I can go better later. That's a future Leif problem.
Pretty much by default, yeah.
Future. Yeah. Future Leif hates you, by the way.
A
Yeah,
transitive
no.
property
Future
of
Leif is a
flight.
dick.
If it flies,
So what does help do?
You get advantage.
Advantage.
oh yeah,
For one attack. That'll hit. 27.
so
I will
close.
pop the rune and do favored foe.
Okay.
Fucking Christ. Second attack, I'm going to use my own inspiration.
Okay. You realize that the magic from your rune has no effect on.
Of course it does, because it's cold damage and we're in Icewind Dale. Fuck, that misses.
Oofta.
Bonus offhand. That's, sorry, not advantage for that one.
Oh, well, 28 hits. All right. Chipping away at
Should have brought a pickaxe.
it.
Back up.
Okay.
Where's our bard with heat metal?
So that's what I'm casting next turn.
Oh,
Mhm.
sorry, Leif.
I think heat
he hasn't
metal
been in
targets
range.
an object,
Uh,
not a creature.
Well, if we put a chain or something on it, no, seriously. Like if you wrap something in
Well,
a chain and then heat the chain up, would that not count?
It has to be a metal object. You could
Yeah.
do. Oh no, Leif is
Hey.
using a rope.
a manufactured
grappling
metal object.
Yeah.
Nah.
But Nahesa, it's your turn.
Sure. I should really. 28 for firebolt.
28 hits for firebolt. Yep.
Big 9. Let's go ahead and crit with the longbow again. We can just scale a little crit. with the
Okay.
longbow.
Let's. All right. No. Well,
Ah,
25 hits.
Yeah, that's a number. So yeah, big ol' 3.
All right.
And then I backed up 5 feet to get that shot, and then I'm gonna scooch.
Okay.
That is not token select. Go down here.
All right.
Did he take all the fire damage?
Yes, it did.
Cool. Not that Cayleigh has any fire attacks.
All right. Well, this guy's going to ascend another 45 feet, so he's 90 feet in the air.
Descend
he's
or
gonna-
ascend?
Ascend.
Oh, okay.
And then he's going to fly north, and you guys get the sense that he's leaving Easthaven behind.
Oh,
Well,
fuck that thing.
I might be able to kill it by the
We'll
time it
catch up.
destroys all 10 towns.
Rix.
The good news is it might kill that one town that we hate.
It's the last one.
Which one?
The one that we got kicked out of.
Tourmaline.
Well, the one that Leif got kicked out of.
Yeah, I was the only one that got kicked out.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, for point of fact, like for the historical record, it was just one of us. And it wasn't so much as kicked out as left. It was voluntary in his.
He was told to leave.
You're up, Rix.
I'm just gonna try to move to a new hiding spot, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and hide.
There is the aim thing. If you don't move, you can just bonus action advantage range attack.
Yeah, I guess it's the same thing, right? Advantage either
Yeah,
way.
you just don't move, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't I do that instead? Because then I don't even have to roll for stealth.
Right. Okay.
Even though my stealth is pretty high.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take careful aim. I mean, I don't know what difference this is gonna make. So it's back to 90, right?
Yes.
So it's gonna balance out to even.
Sure. Oh yeah, sure. With a crossbow. Yeah.
Yeah, but I won't get a sneak attack on that. Well,
no,
Leif is
Jason-
on top of it.
Leif is
And you're not
adjacent to it.
attacking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason.
So, okay, thanks, Leif. I'll see you next life.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's see if I even hit. 29.
29 hits.
20 damage.
There we go.
Nice.
I don't know. I guess after shooting, I will try to chase it down on foot and run north. I mean,
Okay.
what else am I doing? Okay, that's it.
Bear.
Yeah. Going to close distance and fire a couple shots.
All right.
Oh, no.
Do you still have advantage? Or inspiration?
Yes, I do. Good call. I'll use it for this one. So.
26
26.
hits.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Yeah.
And second shot,
That hits.
25.
Wow.
9.
All right.
And yeah. Not that we can really do anything if he's escaping. Run like a little bitch.
Runa.
Oh, I have no idea.
You asked for
Okay.
that self-defense protocol.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not 100% sure what to do. Oh, actually, I do have an idea.
Fly 100 feet above it and then bottlenose dolphin form down into its back.
There you go. What's the heaviest form that I have?
Yeah.
Just like a bear. Thud. No, actually, I think what I'm gonna do. Sorry, it might take me a second. Okay, cool. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fly up and I want to land. Actually, wait. How far does this? I guess no. I'm gonna fly down and land on the building, and shift back.
Okay.
And then point my staff at it and cast Gust of Wind pointing towards me, aka away from the direction it's flying.
Sure.
So it I'm clicking the button and Gust of Wind's not popping up. Let me
I thought you were gonna do like a rocket launcher jump with a gust of wind.
Okay, that'd be freaking cool, but no. Okay, so it needs to Every creature that starts in its turn must succeed at a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet. Oh, it's only away from me? I can't. Okay,
Yeah.
the other way then. The other way. I land to the north of it. So let me.
Okay.
So I land like up here. And I'm trying to gust of wind it back like
Okay.
the other way.
Your
So
spirit
it,
goes away.
huh?
Your spirit goes away.
Fucking everything is concentration. Oh my god, I'm so fed up. Okay. Let me think. Is this even worth it? It's only gonna cause it to. No, it's not even worth it. Okay. I guess I'll just. Everything I have is concentration. I'll just blast it.
Okay.
This sucks. Okay. I'll just
Hey.
crit. Do you like that 8 damage crit?
Nice.
What
I
do you
do.
It's better than a 2
Okay.
damage crit.
And then my spirit will fly up and attack.
All right.
Boop. 16 is not going to hit.
16 misses.
Okay. And it'll keep flying past it. So like up there.
Wait a minute. What's your spirit's flight speed?
60?
Okay.
It was like
Yeah, that'll be
here?
fine. Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's 90 feet in the air, but yeah, that's
Oh, okay. I'll just leave it there then.
Cayleigh.
Nahesa, you don't happen to have flight or fly, do you?
I do, but it's leaving and it's faster than us.
I
Right?
don't know if it's faster than me if I can pump key into following it.
Yeah, but are you gonna 1v1 it?
Leif is on top of it. It'll
It's
be 2v1 it.
Or is that
I can make you fly. Yeah. If that's what you want, I can do that.
Yeah, it's just right now I feel like I'm doing nothing and it's just gonna fly away on us.
Mm-hmm.
What's the range of fly for you?
Well, I'm several
Is it touch?
steps behind you, but I think it's I'll just chat it.
It is
Touch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that we were discussing all of the possible things that it could be programmed to do, and none of us anticipated, because why would we? It's programmed to run the fuck away if it encounters resistance.
That's
What?
literally what I said.
But why?
It,
If it encounters
mean,
resistance, it's programmed to just leave? That's so weird.
That's what Nick said, right? Like it seems like it's leaving.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just making sure that like I was not.
Yeah, so I guess already in action to dash.
Okay.
All right.
Or you're wanting to do something else?
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that like you can get it to stop even on if you're up there. But
Well, I mean, I could try my stunning fist attack. That would be interesting. That's what I was hoping. That
Yeah.
I could at least get in range with him to start stunning him, but no, he never landed. So I've just been sort of stuck.
I had plans if he got it,
Stunning
close
blow
to
only
range.
melee. Stunning strike.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to be an unarmed strike
Oh, okay.
or a monk weapon. Well, I guess I don't know.
Short
I'm
bow's a monk
pretty sure it
weapon,
has to
though.
be melee.
Melee weapon attack is what it says.
Melee weapon. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna, okay.
I don't know. This is all.
Bullshit.
Yeah, can we tell if it's bloodied or not?
I mean,
Yes, it's bloodied.
Oh,
It is?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't put it. Okay, yeah. Now I know.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
In which case, I'm assuming you want to fireball it or something.
I do have my nominal companion up there, but yeah, no, I can position. Well, no, I mean,
Yeah, roast vulture is tasty.
Well, Cayleigh, it's your turn.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
I-
It's just it all depends on whether I'm gonna get a fly or not.
Sure.
If you kill my companion, then I can start casting other spells, I guess.
you can
So-
stop concentration whenever you want. Don't act like this is on us.
Let's see if I have anything else here that's useful. Of course not. Nope. Nothing useful.
What do the gloves do?
I can cure better.
Oh.
But I
And
should
punch
say, I
better.
can cure multiple targets, and right now
Hmm.
Bear is the only one that's been hurt. So far, the gloves have
Covered
not
in
helped.
burns.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, there's only 2 turns after yours before mine. So if you just want to move a little bit back to like,
Sure.
or shit, wait, where's Ghidra? He probably can't reach you 50 feet to fly directly to you.
Oh, because you can cast through Ghidra?
Yeah, I can cast through him with his touch.
He's 45 feet in the air right now.
Yeah, all right, that ain't happening. All right. I guess we try and burst this thing down. But if that's the case, I feel like I just try and blow it up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Cayleigh can't do
sorry.
anything. Cool. I feel good.
Ghidra.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's at the same altitude as this thing or not.
Ghidra is 45 feet, and the
It's
dragon's 90.
Um. Ghidra doesn't really do a lot that's useful. Oh, I guess you could dash to it.
Mhm.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Leif. This thing's gonna fly off with you on it.
Yeah, it is.
If it
Right, it's gonna
flies.
crash. Bonus action, Searing Smite.
Okay.
There. Standard action, 2 attacks.
26 hits.
Plus a d6, plus a d4. Oh no. No, favor foes off because of Searing Smite, and then second attack.
Searing Smite does radiant damage, right?
Fire.
It says fire, right?
Fire. Okay.
Divine
Okay.
Smite is.
Yeah.
And the start of its turn, it has to make a DC 15 save or take another con save or take another d6. Unless
Okay.
it wants to land and put itself out. Stop, drop, and roll, bitch.
Nahesa. Unless Leif wants to use any move.
No.
Okay. Well, you're only 90 feet up. Closer to the ground than the last time.
He's got a house to break his fall. He'll be fine.
It's true.
I can cast
I'll
Featherfall
wait until
on
we
you.
fly over Easthaven's only mattress factory.
Yeah, if I can make this as much of a glancing blow as possible,
What?
put as much of the dragon between this explosion and Leif. You know?
Are you doing fireball?
Yeah, I believe so.
I've got a half decent deck save, just do it.
All right.
Oh, you haven't taken any
show
damage
me
right
on
there.
it.
Where do I want it? If I can get it like over here. Sorry, still
Up here.
not on ping mode.
We're gonna
So I
ask
got
for you to kill
120
it
feet to work with. So this was like
spirit.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying please kill my spirit. I was saying if you have to kill my spirit, oh no! Now I can use the other 35 spells in my spell list.
Mm-hmm.
It's an impressive spell
20
list.
foot. Oh, it's a 20-foot radius.
We're gonna talk
Mhm.
after this.
Yeah, DC 16 for 31.
Oopsies.
About my dumb spell list.
It's okay. My spell list is just as dumb as
You
yours.
could have Skyrunning.
Yeah, but you have a gun. You have a spell called gun, and you can shoot it every turn, and it's really fucking good.
Yeah, looking at the numbers would argue with you on that one. It
Imagine
is
if he had to
acceptable.
concentrate on his bullets.
Okay, DC 16 dex save against your fireball.
16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if there is such a way as that it can destroy the owl and not Ghidra.
Okay.
Now you're purposely going after the
You
owl.
asked me to.
No, I didn't.
He didn't.
That was in jest.
I didn't.
Uh-huh, all right.
I didn't say purposely
All right,
go
then
out of your way to
so
the
so
owl.
that it comes, like within a hair of singeing our precious bird spirit.
Are you okay? All right. Well, the bird's fine,
Mhm.
and the dragon succeeded its dex save.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Not real. Okay, so the sense that you get is that it didn't like dodge out of the way, but you
Mhm.
just get the sense that like because of like its form and its construction and all, the fireball wasn't as effective. You know what I mean? Like the explosion didn't damage it as much as you would have.
Well, you said it
so
made the save, right?
Yes.
It wasn't that, okay. So but it's not resistant to fire damage.
It is not. No. All I'm doing is narratively trying to explain the difference between what it would look like if it dodged out of the way
Sure.
and what it would look like if it just took it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. Well, shit.
Start of its turn.
Yeah, I'm done. That's my action.
it does look pretty ragged though.
Mm.
It made its Constitution save.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo, indeed. All right. Bear, it's gonna try and shake you off.
Leif.
I'm sorry,
Leif, you
Leif,
mean?
yeah. So if I can get an athletics check.
Do I get any bonus because I'm literally tied to it?
Sure, yeah,
You're
you can make
tied
it with advantage.
He's got the grappling hook and rope.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're latched onto it, and
Dumb beast.
it flies off into the horizon.
Success?
With Leif attached to it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Wait,
Was that
wait,
good?
wait.
Was that
I'm
a
gonna-
good result?
I'm gonna wait until it's out of XP range before I kill it, so I get all the XP.
You're gonna ninja kill it?
All right. Well, we'll see how careful of next fireball is positioned.
Steal it?
So Leif, it's flying out of Easthaven. What's your plan, Leif?
I'm gonna keep attacking it until it goes down.
Okay.
Not
mean,
not to steal a line from someone else, but I can do this all day.
Okay.
Well, I mean, let's
apparently
look at the results once we have them.
So here's
Well,
the
shit.
thing, Leif. Once it leaves Easthaven, now it's flying over Lac Dinneshere.
Well, then I'll if I catch fire on the way down, I'll be put out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Are water landings more or less dangerous than
hold on.
land?
How fast is it going? Can I catch
Yeah.
up to it in
It flies at 9. Its flight speed is 90 feet.
okay.
so if its flight speed was 90, I would get 2 more rounds of firing at it before
more
it's even out of my.
Huh?
I've got 320 range
What?
for max range on my gun.
With disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay.
crossbow's
I
320
got
as
it.
well.
Okay,
Oh, too.
then I'll let you two both make another attack at disadvantage, or another turn's worth of attack.
You're not
But
going to
they're at
like turn on
disadvantage.
plot armor just because it's left the map, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
No. What are you talking? I'm giving them their attacks. I'm just letting you know that it's going to be flying over.
Flying over a lake or flying over a
Okay.
town, the fall is probably going to hurt. So what's the difference?
Okay.
23 hit.
I'm going to use my aim so that it'll cancel out the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will. Now that you reminded me of that, I will do that for my second one.
Can you use my inspiration? Oh, yeah, use my inspiration.
Can you aim as a bonus action?
No, it's just the
It's
Yeah, that's
instead
the
of your
rogue
movement.
thing.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
It is
part
a
of the-
cunning action variant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 misses. But the 23 hit. 17 misses.
What about Ian's 20 or Ian's 30?
No, we disadvantage. Oh no, we cancel out the.
I used inspiration to roll again.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Then go ahead and roll damage for that.
18 damage.
So let's see. We did a 9, and then Bear missed, and then an 18. Well, all right, Ian, your crossbow bolt takes it down.
Wow.
So
Best moment of my life.
It's plummeting towards the Easthaven harbor at this point, with Leif on its back, from 90 feet up. I don't
What type of damage is falling?
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, can
Yeah.
I get in range of feather fall? But apparently, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, it's gonna go through the ice essentially as it's plummeting down to the earth. Let's
Now
remove
remind me, you were affixed to the sinking metal dragon. That is correct.
Yep.
He can
All
cut
right.
the rope.
I'm gonna ready an action so that I'm gonna cut the rope when we get to within the.
Oh, it's like that
Spit.
Mythbusters where they jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, but they throw the hammer and it disrupts water.
Well, he's gonna hit ice. He's not gonna hit water.
All right. Oh, but I thought you said it broke through. Never mind.
Well, it's plummeting towards it. Leif, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cut the rope before we impact,
Uh-huh.
so
Hmm.
that I'm
Okay.
not gonna be dragged down by it. But I've got
Sure.
I can use the rune of the Menhir as a reaction, right, to taking damage.
That's true. Yep.
So I will hope that I don't get knocked unconscious in the middle of a
Tuck and
throw.
roll. Tuck and roll.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
90 or
the
96.
dragon, it's screeching downwards. Pieces of chardalyn are flying off of it in all directions, littering the northern side of Easthaven. As it's approaching the ice, Leif cuts the rope and free falls. Trajectory is a little different. He goes straight down, and the dragon is cutting down. Breaks through the ice. Leif, you smack into the ice, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
What? Oh, okay.
42.
I only heard this.
I'll use my
Yeah, I
reaction.
heard two.
I'll
You
use-
cut out.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I thought you said
You did it.
222. I was like, excuse me.
I was like, that's quite a roll for like whatever D6. Like,
I'm going to use the Menhir rune to get resistance to bludgeoning.
All right.
Hmm.
So you take 21 bludgeoning damage
Not
instead
bad.
as this thing plummets through the ice, sinks right to the bottom of Lac Dinneshere. Now, Leif, you're not too far from the impact zone.
I do get a swim
gosh.
speed with that roving ability as well, so I do have an actual swim speed. So,
Sure.
suck it, Trebek.
Well, how about? It's not the swim speed I'm worried.
Yeah,
it's the
it's
frigid
ice
water.
water.
I
Cayleigh
Nick.
can run really fast. She is definitely on her way. So
Yeah, Nick,
Okay.
I think, upon seeing the dragon flying off, like before it even went down, I think Runa would have shifted and flown after it because
Sure.
we're not just gonna leave Leif to like, okay, well it's gone.
For sure.
Yeah,
So,
fuck that guy.
so I'm flying, I'm dashing at full speed. Let me know if and when I catch up.
Same.
Well, yeah, you get there after he impacts into the ice.
Okay.
So he's laying there, battered and bruised. And and that's when Cayleigh and Runa. Well, Runa would arrive first. Cayleigh would be behind with her.
I don't know.
Step of the wind.
How fast can you fly?
I fly 60 feet, so if I'm dashing 120 feet.
120. 90. So I'm actually faster than you.
Okay, Cayleigh gets
We're
there, and
having
then
a
Runa
race.
shows up very shortly afterwards. Not just blessing Dave. He said that's too cool not to bless him. Yeah, all right. So he's there. He's on the ice. The dragon. You see the dragon's tail going down.
Yep. Throw him a rope and.
He's on the surface of the ice.
Well, yeah, but you said he's close to the impact zone, so just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right.
If you're already healing, Leif, I think Runa will glance over to the ice, and her eyes flash with like a dark blue hue, and she starts to use shape water to freeze over the ice.
I thought you were going to use destroy water just out of spite.
Cube underneath Leif.
Like it takes a while. It starts to just like
5 feet is high.
Bear's gonna let out a roar of victory.
All right.
I'm gonna look at Bear and the crossbow and be like, "Can I keep this thing? I'm keeping this thing."
Go for it.
Yeah, Rixana writes dragon and like scratches one notch.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna make that thing permanently magical for him after that. Just
So the dragon sinks to the bottom of Lac Dinneshere, and you guys collect Leif off of the ice and bring him back to shore in Easthaven.
I wasn't even blooded. I can walk.
yeah.
I'm helping you out.
You and I both took things that should have killed us, and we're walking away like.
Well, 42, I would
What
have
you
had
got?
5 hit points left if you didn't let me use the rune, so I'd have been fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
After it goes down, Speaker Waylon comes running out of Town Hall, and he's just like, his mouth is agape. He is down, and then he turns around and he like claps. Who would be closest? Probably Rix and Bear. Like he claps you guys on the shoulders, and he's like, "You did it! You did it! Ha ha!" He's like, "You did it!" And then Leif and Cayleigh and Runa come back from Lac Dinneshere. And he rushes. Go ahead.
Send runners to Goodmead and Dugan's Hole. Check to see the damage, and I believe you said everybody from there had gotten to safety.
Here.
The ones
No,
that
the survivors have come here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says that he's like, well, some people arrived, they left as soon as they saw the dragon. He's like, they have said that some people didn't make it out. He's like, I would imagine the destruction is pretty bad. He's like, but we will send runners to go and investigate and see.
I wonder if the Speaker of Bryn Shander will believe us now.
Well, we've got no evidence.
The
With that chardalyn.
The entire northern field in front of Easthaven is fucking littered with chardalyn.
Yeah, well, there's chardalyn all in the streets and along the
Also,
dock.
there's like, 400 people in Easthaven that all just saw a chardalyn dragon,
Massive
and
shit.
all the people from Dugan's Hole and no.
fake news.
Fake news.
Get out.
As
Trigger words, I
the,
know.
as the speaker is congratulating and thanking you guys, you do see like a lot of people are coming out of their homes and all that, and they're kind of getting an idea for what's going on. And yeah, you do see that the streets are littered of all different sizes. Some pieces are tiny, some pieces are as big as like an axe head. And there's people that are like, some people start picking up chardalyn, and they're kind of like,
no.
Yeah, no. I am
Take it at
warning
gunpoint.
everybody at.
Put it in the bag.
bag's pretty much full.
no,
But
we-
yeah,
Imagine you walking
Okay,
door to
that's
door and
fine.
just holding people up for their chardalyn.
Apparently.
I will. If people try to go inside with it, fuck that. I am not letting them have that.
I hate to say this, but are we sure the thing is dead? It's a
Nope.
machine. It was not a
You shot
creature.
it in the butt. You tell us. If you thought that
Well,
was
I got the notch already on my crossbow, but I want to make sure it stays there.
Yeah,
So.
there's no refunds on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can cast Endure Elements and Water Breathing.
It doesn't
Einstein.
breathe. It's a construct.
Yeah, it's a big
No, to
robot.
go investigate
A
water
couple of
breathing
us can
skill.
go investigate it.
Well,
there's
shit,
no
yeah.
It's always nighttime,
Like,
but
if we can, I don't know.
Didn't
It's
we get
it's
a
hard in
potion
an
of water
icy
breathing?
lake, but if we can deconstruct it somehow, I don't
What
know
were the
how.
potions we got? Is that on the? Didn't we get a potion of water breathing? Or I
I've got
can't
a
remember.
bunch of potions, because apparently
yeah,
I
I can
everything.
alter self to go breathe down there.
we have
I can
Animal
turn into a
Friendship,
dolphin.
a bunch
Same.
of Resistance, Invisibility, and Gain Minor Illusion for 8 hours.
Oh,
Mm.
that's the one that came out of the
Well-
stupid spire thing.
Yeah.
Give whoever's going to go down there the resistance to cold potion, and then just. Yeah, Runa can go.
Yeah. I probably don't even need resistance to cold. Like
You have it
if
in
I'm
aquatic
dolphin-
form.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Nahesa's going to go as well with the auto self thing.
Oh, sure.
I mean, if Runa was a tropical fish, she might have some problems.
Right. No, I picked all cold stuff.
All right, so Runa is going down to inspect the chardalyn dragon.
Sure. Yeah. If everyone else is cool with that.
Yep.
Do you want backup?
After reminding her not to touch or swallow any of it, yes.
Swallow.
Don't swallow the dragon.
Why would I swallow it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't have hands when you're in aquatic form, so I assume.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no
I'll
licking
go
the
over-
chardalyn.
Right. I accompany.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will
Grab
too,
you.
just to be safe.
Yep, definitely be nearby.
Oh, that's a long spell entry.
I know, it was actually aquatic,
Yikes.
aquatic adaptation.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Runa and Nahesa both swim
Oh.
down.
I'm altering self and going with too.
You are too.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, you have all yourself also?
Apparently.
Why do I exist?
Because you're one person that can already do all of this stuff.
You're like 90% of the party's whimsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do I even attack? Leif can do it 3 times. Like, there's overlap.
All right. So
Good luck with that.
Runa, Bear, and Nahesa all swim down into Lac Dinneshere.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Cayleigh will do cleanup control of the other chardalyn unless that's already been done.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of it, so it's going to be a
Then-
concerted effort.
Yeah.
But the three
Oh,
of you,
yo, Rix, give us the dynamite.
Yeah, I was just thinking
I-
that actually.
Where are
Is
you
someone
gonna get
able to
underwater?
hold it
Get
though?
off underwater.
Think of something.
okay,
Do you have
the three of-
thermite?
Mm,
I think that's
okay, never
that's-
mind.
All right, so the three of you go down to the bottom of Lac Dinneshere. You find the wreck of the chardalyn. It is very much in multiple pieces. The impact of it hitting the ice, like it's hard for you to even see where its head and neck. That front of it is so badly damaged. Bear, because you are with, I'm not going to need a test. You are confident that this thing would need to undergo significant repairs, and those wouldn't be able to happen at the bottom of the. They would have to happen at a forge of significant for this thing to be, combat ready again. It's
Okay.
dead.
And the forge
need
doesn't
it.
work anymore with the dead dragon heart in it.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Is there any
Uh,
risk that it being here will taint like the water?
that
Was
was
it
my
like
next
red?
question.
That I will take. Bear, since you've been the one collecting the chardalyn, I'll take an Arcana check from you.
Okay. Of
You're
course.
not sure what effects it will have, if any, or how long it will take for those effects to happen. You know what I mean? You don't know what to make.
I am going to spend time later doing research because that's kind of important to know.
Sure. Problem is that chardalyn isn't exactly a largely recorded substance. So research would imply
Well,
you manipulating and working with the chardalyn that you have. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, I have test materials.
Okay. If you want to spend time working on that, you
Yeah,
should.
save versus.
He's got a
bonkers.
fish tank. We can catch some fish, and yeah, let's see if
All
we
right.
get a three-eyed fish in there.
I will call him Blakey.
There we go.
Okay, as you three so you three are down in the water.
Mhm.
Cayleigh, Rixana, and Leif all still in Easthaven. And while you're there, let me see if I can is she in here? Yeah, there she is. While you're there, collecting chardalyn and keeping people away from the familiar face of Velen Harple arrives.
Hmm.
And she's like, I can't believe you did it. She's like, that was extraordinary. She's like, I've never seen something like that. Something so big, and for you to take it down with minimal destruction to the town. She's like, that is extraordinary. She's like, what can I do to assist? What can I do to help?
Reminds me of the pitch meetings. And the guy's like, actually, it was easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah,
Yep.
they didn't even need me, so
She's looking at
Hey,
Leif and
actually, your
Rixana.
The
blessing.
blesses helped. The blesses
Yeah.
helped a
That's
lot.
true.
There are a lot of shots that would have missed without that bless.
I think one shot hit because of it.
Oh come
So
on.
she's
Two of
looking
mine.
at Rix and Leif and Cayleigh, and she's like, what can I do to assist?
Well,
Remind me about
our
this
friends
one
are
again.
trying to figure out what happened to this thing, if it's really destroyed. And we just might need help figuring out how to get this thing where it can't harm anyone.
Right, but this
She's like-
lady's with the Arcane Brotherhood, right?
Yep.
She's the one who was like, tell me what I can do. I want to help.
Yeah. No, I think we're fine.
And she's like, I have people. She's like, do you need assistance with the cleanup? She's like, I have people that I can send to help with that. And she turns around and she whistles, and you see 4 short figures in just dressed head to toe in cold weather clothing. Can't see any of their skin. All just come like bounding through the snow over to her. And she's like, go. She's like, collect the pieces of the dragon that fell. Don't let anyone touch them. Collect those. Bring them back here. And all 4 of them are like, and then they run off through the snow.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Is it bad that I'm picturing them like, up there?
No, they're not making any noise either.
Yeah, they're undead, so
Yeah, they're undead. Yeah.
Oh, I'd
She's
say
the
they're undead.
necromancer.
which is why I guess I'm okay with them handling it, but I'm still
I'm
not.
okay with her getting
I'm not a
any of it,
fan of
though.
this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want her to get any of it.
As long as it gets brought back here, then hopefully.
Yeah. I will have her command them to put it in a pile, basically where we can see it. So
Sure. And that's what they start doing. They start bringing it over and just tossing a pile. And as time goes by, that pile gets. But yeah, while they're doing that, she's like, what else can be done? She's like, do we need people to scout out Good Mead and Dugan's Hole?
We've
I think
already
that's
said.
already been done.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's of course. She's like, you and your company, you're so on top of everything. She's like, you know what you're doing, and I appreciate that. She's like, when you have a moment, when you have time after you are able to rest and relax and come down from all the excitement of she's like, I have a proposition. I would like to hire you. She's like, I'll be staying at the White Lady. You can find me there when you are.
Sure. We'll be celebrating later. I'm sure you'll be able to find us there. Well, at least me. I can't speak for my friends, but
She's like, of course. She's like, I would be happy to buy all of your drinks for the night.
sold.
Oh my
All right.
Rick's
So then
gained a friend.
she heads off and keeps directing her 4 companions. And then the 3 who went off into the lake return, and you 6 are reunited on the streets of Easthaven. Collecting the chardalyn takes a while because, there's, like I said, there's a lot of it, and you make it clear to the townsfolk. Bear and the rest of you make it clear to the townsfolk. No, it's fine. But you have a lot, and you have more than you can. You have more than you can safely stow in a lead box. So what's your plan now that you have this mountain of chardalyn?
Gonna need a disposal site.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the Yucca Mountain of ice and hail?
Throw it all
Just
back
south
in the
of
lake.
us, there's a bunch of knolls in a chasm. Sorry, I really don't know. But
Throw it into Lac Dinneshere. There's already a bunch down there.
Yeah,
I was gonna
suppose
say
for
right now. I
for
mean,
now, I don't see a problem with that as long as it's all in one spot.
that's
Wait,
not a bad idea for right now.
Okay.
It's probably
Giordano
probably gonna hurt us in the long run, but whatever.
Giordano will
Well,
assemble the.
Well, let's just keep it,
Actually, we have-
out of the public's hands for now. That way, if we do discover that it's bad for the lake, we're not, adding to the problem.
I mean, we do
Okay.
have the dwarves here. Would they know any more about the chardalyn?
Let's give it back to them, and then they can go deal with it.
Back to them. No, they don't. They don't have anything to do with that shit.
I don't know. Do they?
Let's finish
If you
that
so if you ask.
and then return it to the Dwargar.
No,
Yeah,
not
no,
the
no,
dwarves. The dwarves.
Oh, I thought you meant
The
give it back to
dwarves
your
in
own
town.
take it back, deal with it.
If you ask Ness and
Yeah.
and Nora and Morgrail about it, they don't. They've heard stories. It's basically what you guys know. Like they don't know anymore. They've heard stories that it's bad. Like prolonged contact with it is bad. But other than that, they don't know.
We'll have to, I guess, make an expedition up Kelvin's cairn and put it in the Lich's old residence, and then
Mix evil with evil.
Yep.
By the way, I since we are briefly meeting up with the dwarves, I am going to hand off the pain armor to the budding armorer.
Oh, sure.
Like, fuck, I don't know if you can do anything with this, but I figured you might find it intriguing, if nothing else.
Yeah. So Bear, you hand that off to Nora, and she takes it, and she's like, "What?" And she has this, like, you can see her face go from like, "What is this?" and then to like, "Whoa, what is this?" Like, she's like, "Oh my god, She's like, "I haven't seen anything like this ever." She's like, "Thank you. She's like, I can deconstruct this, and we can see exactly how this works." She's like, "I don't know if I really want to." She's like, "You said it's fueled by pain?"
It's
Yeah,
like a torture
wouldn't
device,
recommend trying it yourself.
She's like, "No, of
But
course."
you might be able to find something useful by deconstructing it and pulling it apart, and might be able to build something resembling your father's armor.
She's like, "Thank you." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "This is the information that is within this suit of armor is invaluable." She's like, "There's so much I can learn from this. Thank you so much."
I'm glad to help. And yay, freeing up space in the bag of holding.
The real account.
All right. Well, I mean, congratulations, guys. That went over a lot quicker than I expected it to.
It went over a lot quicker than I expected it to.
Yeah.
What's those long crits?
I'm going to give you 3,500 XP
Ooh.
for that.
Sweet.
What's 7?
Eh.
Does anyone remember?
I don't remember offhand. I know I have it written down.
All right.
That puts us
I mean,
at
it's not good for a while because we just hit 6.
1,001, if I am correct.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm getting.
7
to.
is 23,000.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
well, away.
Not too far away.
Nice.
Just get a few more chardalyn dragons down, and we'll be set.
Back to life and then kill it again.
God,
Yeah,
could you
so
do
I
that?
mean,
Could you just keep repairing it and just killing it over and over again?
Yeah, let's just farm the chardalyn dragon.
okay, so well, you guys are in Easthaven, and now the threat of the chardalyn dragon is behind you at long last. What are you guys doing? We already talked about taking chardalyn
Check
and
the
getting
side
that to a
quest
place
log
where
and
it's
see where we're at.
I'm going to celebrate.
nice.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Bear's going to, making some makeshift lab to start, plugging
Sure.
away and figuring out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your guys' the time crunch is effectively over at this point. So
Can exhale.
yeah, I know the weird weight to lift it off everyone's shoulders. I bet it's like, oh yeah, we don't have to worry. Well, for now, don't have to worry about the date. So so yeah, Bear, you want to start setting up a lab? You could do that. So that's gonna take a while. Rick said she wants. I'm sorry, Rick said she wants to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Anyone
be.
else have it? Okay.
I want to go track down Grandolpha because she can't leave
Oh.
yet. So
Right. Nope. Dragana is paying attention to where she is for sure.
Mhm.
Okay. We have Nahesa going after Grandolpha and Rix and Rune is celebrating. Cayleigh, Leif, anything from you guys?
I've got nothing pressing. I might want to leave town
Okay.
before they decide that I actually have to do this job.
I mean, you might be able to find a replacement too.
trying to figure out how to set up the postal service again.
No.
Good
I'm
old
going
stamps.
to give. I'm going to give. I'm going to suggest to the speaker that Dragana take over as Captain of the Guard completely because we're not staying.
Is that
in
a
town.
scene that you want to roleplay?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, if you are suggesting her as a replacement and that you don't want to do it, he will be open to it.
Yep.
So.
What is
all
this right here?
right. That is a good question. It looks like 4 tiny buildings in
Are
a
they
circle
buildings or are they stones?
Or gazebos.
or gazebos.
They're
What did
Yeah,
you
we'll say
call
it's
them?
like a park
Yeah.
out in the middle of the snow.
Okay. That's where Cayleigh is.
Nice.
After the cleanup and whatnot, there's a lot of people celebrating and whatnot, and she just does not feel super comfortable with all
Sure.
of that. So she is going to go out here to just
Okay.
enjoy the quiet.
So Nahesa, you find Grandolpha where she being watched by a couple of guardsmen.
They won't be
and
necessary.
she's just okay. They look at Nahesa and they're like, all right. They turn around and leave.
That was
And
easy.
it's you and her out in the road, out in the street.
Mm-hmm.
She
I'm
sees
going
you approach and she's like, she's like,
Mhm.
she's just like, you can tell that she's like tracking time and like essentially counting the minutes until the helm recharges.
Mm-hmm. Nothing you feel you want to accomplish with this rare excursion to the surface?
She's like, surface. She's like, there's nothing that I like about the surface. People who live here, I have no business with them.
What if you did, though?
What if I did? What
Maybe you
business
don't
could be
have a reason
had?
to go to them, but maybe they could have a reason to go to you.
For what?
Well, so far as I know, you are now in possession of one of the few forges capable of smelting chardalyn.
And she's like, the dragon's heart was destroyed. We would need some other power source as powerful as that.
You're an industrious people. Think you could figure something out?
And she's like, and why would 10 towns want to build with chardalyn?
If there's a view of it, I would gesture towards people like collecting the bits and pieces. You know, I don't know. I see. I look out at this town and I see a big decontamination contract. I think.
Roll me oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think you are uniquely capable. You are in a unique position, to benefit from that opportunity. But yeah,
Roll me a persuasion.
Hell yeah. Well, too bad I spent that. Fuck.
You can tell that she's working it through.
All right.
She's looking at everybody collecting stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, I have no desire to deal directly with folk of the surface. She's like, but you and your companions, you know these people, you know their ways, and you seem to have, for whatever reason, a vested interest in me establishing some sort of rapport. She's like, if you are willing to act as our middlemen, our gophers, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
I could see dealing with you and your companions.
Nothing would make me happier. Sinister full credits. All right. I think so. I think we can breach an agreement for all three parties.
She's like, grand. She's like, I will leave that to you and yours to work that out.
I would recommend that you send an envoy, back to help, either to supervise the cleanup or to reach out, for humanitarian purposes, let's say.
She's like, I might be able to spare a few.
Wonderful. Now we can roll credits. No.
All right. And then Rix and Runa, you guys go to the White Lady. And that place is packed. And when Rix and Runa come in, there's this resounding just goes up and echoes throughout the common room. And people are like, oh, it's the Dragon Slayers! Like, yeah! They're all excited and they usher they just push both of you towards the front near the bar. And everyone is offering to buy you your, everyone's like, no, yeah. The bartender's like, no, they drink free. Like, nobody has to pay. They're not going to pay. They drink free tonight. And he sets 2 big pints on the bar for you.
I think Rixana's probably reveling in it, but Runa's like terrified. Why are all these people around? Like, what is happening? Runa's like freaking out.
I think Rix's ego is inflated to unhealthy levels at this point. Even more so. But I think at one point Rix would put her arm around Runa and kind of try to insulate her from all the attention.
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, Runa will turn into an owl and go up into the rafters.
After a few moments, Velen finds you. And she basically gets all the revelers to back off and give you guys some space, and then she takes you to a table and sits you down. And she's like, I won't take up much of your time. She's like, I know that everyone here is eager to talk to the Dragon Slayers of Easthaven. She's like, allow me to, if I can, pose a proposition to you. She's like,
I'm listening.
When I came to Icewind Dale, I came with 3 others. And as often happens, we went our separate ways shortly after we arrived in the region. She's like, I brought with me a very important item that was stolen by one of those other 3. She's like, her name is Nas Lantamir. And she took an orb from me, an orb that can impart incredible knowledge about the region, about Icewind Dale, and about secrets and she kind of looks around. She's like, magical secrets. It's possessed of incredible knowledge. And Nas stole it from me. And she took off. She's like, I've been spending a lot of time trying to figure out where she went and what she did. She's like, I believe that she went to an island in the Sea of Moving Ice. And I'm willing to hire you to come with me, you and your companions, to help me recover that orb and to maybe find another artifact that might be there as well. Are you interested? Does this sound like something that you and your companions would undertake?
I'm just staring at the owl.
The owl showdown again. Well, my calendar has
yeah,
a.
the owl's just staring at them.
Yeah, just I do not blink the entire time.
Sounds like a test of some sort.
Make me roll.
That's the game.
Well, my calendar has a sudden dragon-sized opening in it, but I can't speak for the rest of my group. I know my friend Leif would want me to ask you this question, which is, how much are you offering to hire us?
She's like, I have enough to pay you. She's like, it's not much. She's like, but I could pay you each 500 gold. She's like, but not only that. She's like, I'm sorry. I have more information to share. She's like, but I'm reluctant to share it unless I know that you will take this on. She's like, I have reason to believe that there is more to be had on that island, and I will not stand in the way of anything that you take with you from there.
Well, yeah, I'll have to talk to my friends. For some reason, they are, and I'm looking around and I don't see any of them doing everything except for celebrating, which they should be doing. But yeah, I'll try to talk to them, but not right now because I need to keep this full and I show her the cup.
Oh, she's like, oh, of course, of course.
At this point, Runa completely interrupts the conversation, slams her fists down on the table, stands up, and yells directly at the owl, "Cease following me and stop haunting my steps."
And Velen's like, and she looks at the owl, and the owl looks at Velen, and the owl just goes. And Velen's like, I'm sorry. Find a spot. And then the owl flies up into the rafters and lands there, and is just like staring down. And she's like, I'm sorry. She's like, I apologize. I didn't realize that she was causing problems.
Are you okay, Runa?
Runa, like, glances back down, sits back down very quietly, and just, like, starts to breathe. Like,
And Velen's like, before you go, and before I leave you to your well-deserved celebration, she's like, if it would increase the probability of your company agreeing to this, she's like, I will share this with you. The island that I want to go to is called the Island of Solstice. That is the abode of Oral herself. If you and your companions have any desire to end this rhyme, that would be where we need to go.
I do have a date with her at some point. Again, I can't speak for the others, but you have my attention.
She's like, and as I said, I have more information, and if you do undertake that job with me, I have another one to follow up shortly on that I think would also intrigue you. She's like, but you talk to your companions, and you all come to an agreement. She's like, I will stay in Easthaven for the next few days, so you can seek me out when you have an answer.
Fair enough.
Great. She's like, until then, thank you. She's like, thank you for everything that you've done, and enjoy the rest of your night. And she turns around and she whistles, and her owl flies back down and lands on her. And she's walking towards the door, and as she's walking, turns its head 180 degrees. And stares back.
As soon as she leaves, I'm going to call out to everyone who wants to buy the Dragon Slayers another round.
And there's a resounding cheer as you guys are supplied with all the booze. All right. I was gonna maybe do a close quarters scene, but I think that's probably where we're gonna call it for the night.
We can always start the next session with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much to everyone who watched this session. Thank you to all the people who came in as part of that raid that we got. The followers that showed up as well. Thank you for turning in the channel points. We hope to see you guys again next week. We play every Tuesday, 7 p.m. to 1 p.m. And next week we'll see exactly what the party wants to do following this the Chardalyn Dragon.
7 p.m. Central.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm sorry, 7 p.m. Central. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.